Face front, true believers. This is Modular Media's No Prize Podcast, a podcast where we talk about Marvel Comics, movies, merchandise, and more. I am your host, a Boingo Writer, and with me, as always, in the bullpen,
representing the Jesus fucking Christ, I haven't seen this much news since Toy Fair 2020. The Vacuuminator is here.
Jesus. Hold on. Wrong thing. Jesus. Take the wheel. Please and thank you.
I don't even trust him with this shit. There's too much shit. I haven't had this much shit since my last fucking laxative.
Okay, buddy. All right.
You gotta take him periodically. Clean yourself out. You don't do that?
Next thing we know, you're just going to be talking about eating prunes.
Wow, Boingo Rider doesn't believe in bowel health, everybody.
You want to know how you get good bowel health? You don't eat shit that fucks it up.
Well, I try, but then they have a sale, and you can't help yourself. And look, I'm trying to lose weight, bro. I have been eating better. I do go to the gym every day now. Most days now. During the work week now.
Well, buddy, you know what fucking happened this week?
The most anti-gym thing there is. Because lol nerds are fat.
Ego Comic Con and all the news that entails. So much news, in fact, that we just went, yeah, no, we're not going to watch an episode of Avengers.
There hasn't been an SDCC since 2019. Remember that, everybody. Because it feels like they've been saving all this news back since 2019.
And here's the thing. At least I know for Marvel, there's still more news to be had at D23.
Yeah. We are definitely saving shit back. And there's shit we're not even covering because there's stuff that I've relegated to Twit, and there's stuff that just doesn't fit into either show's purview, but nevertheless caught my eyeballs, like the fucking G.I. Joe panel, which went way harder than it needed to, given that Yo-Jo June was just a couple weeks ago.
And here's the thing. There's so much news that I am not preemptively even opening up them in web tabs. I'm just gonna click links as we go. That's how much news there is. We would be bogged down if I opened them up preemptively.
I believe at last count it was 85 individual links, and that was just a couple hours ago.
Yeah. Eat fruits and veg. That's right, Hell. Eat fruits and veg.
I do. I do eat plenty of fruits and veg.
Pray your vitamins and eat your prayers.
All right.
That's a horrible segue for our first bit of news.
Yeah, let's get into the news. Holy shit.
Unrelated to San Diego Comic-Con, Alan Grant, Batman and Judge Dredd writer, has died. Sad passing.
This was like 2 days before SDCC. He passed away.
Yeah.
He wrote a lot of Judge Dredd. He was like the main writer for 2000 AD for I want to say most of the late 70s and early 80s. And he also wrote the Batman Judge Dredd crossovers.
Yep, which are pretty good from what I've seen.
Yeah.
They are not bad.
Personally have not read any of his writing, but he's still a name I know because of how prolific he is and how much he's been around there. And as always, whenever we have to discuss this piece of news, my heart goes out to his friends and family. I hope they're all doing well, and I hope he's able to find peace.
Yep. It's always a sad day when a big creative that obviously influences a lot of people goes away, you know?
Yeah.
On a slightly lighter note, we got a trailer for a brand new animated short series from Marvel Studios called I Am Groot.
Yeah, we've kind of known this was coming for a bit. It dropped I want to say the day before Comic-Con. But I'm fairly into how this is looking. It doesn't look like anything super amazing or deep because it's just going to be a collection of shorts, but it looks fairly in line with what we know from Groot in the MCU, and it looks like a fun little series. The only problem I have with it is the CGI just looks slightly under snuff, in my opinion. It looks like a PS5 game, not exactly a motion picture level CGI.
Well, it's meant to be shorts. They're not meant to be on the big screen, you know?
Yeah.
There's something you put on for fucking Jimothy and hey,
Carolyn Lynn.
I don't want the music playing, please and thank you.
Yeah. Uh,
Uh
are we gonna cover this? Because
I say if we watch a short, we talk about it, but don't go out of your way.
okay, I'll probably at least watch the first one, and then if I like it, I'll just watch the rest. Because I imagine they're not going to be more than 10 minutes.
Yeah. You know what all this is for, though. It's just to keep Baby Groot merch on the shelves.
Oh yeah.
That's all it's here for. That's all it's here for, folks. Uh but hey, speaking of Disney Plus, we got some Disney Plus news. Deadpool 2 and Logan are now all streaming on Disney Plus, the first R-rated material.
Yeah, I think we all kind of thought that. Oh, hi, Aki.
I haven't seen Aki pop up in my chat yet.
MCU more like MCU. uh,
Don't worry, that's just a Snyderverse bot.
Oh my god! I think we all knew this was coming eventually because of the fact that Deadpool 3 is going to be in the continuity,
Yeah.
and the fact that they already had quite a few Fox films on Disney Plus, Fox X-Men films on Disney Plus.
Yeah.
So they're probably going to want to get that whole timeline on there and sort it out at some point. And like Logan was the last time anybody got really into Fox X-Men stuff. So it just makes sense that they put it on there. And like the fact that they changed sort of their guidelines and stuff like that when they added the Netflix shows, it doesn't worry me too much, but it apparently worried some people.
Yeah, some people who don't have better things to do. Parents Council condemning Disney Plus release of Deadpool and Logan. They never promised no R-rated films, you dipshits.
Yeah. Oh, Aki says apparently there's R-rated stuff on Disney films on Disney Plus in the rest of the world.
Yeah, but we're talking about hey, listen to us. Look at our color of our skin. We're dumb, filthy Americans.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of the world doesn't matter. I'm kidding.
It's just the way it feels here sometimes.
It's just oftentimes these news articles are very U.S. centric.
Yeah. We're U.S. boys. We're going to talk about U.S. news.
Yeah,
and occasionally other stuff.
Yeah. Like, here's the thing. We just talking about a British writer. We barely know anything about him. That's a failing on us. That's not a failing on anything else. It's a failing on us.
I'd like to read more Judge Dredd. It will happen someday, just not today.
I got through the Moon Colony arc.
So that I did not know that's a thing, but okay.
Yeah, Judge Dredd goes up to the moon, which is stylized after Texas.
I mean, makes sense.
Also, if you only know Judge Dredd from the Dredd movie with Carl Urban, there's
Judge Dredd gets fucking weird.
There's a lot more rope. Like, here's the thing. Give the Sylvester Stallone Judge Dredd movie all the shit. It was at least somewhat comic book accurate.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, Parents Council are being a bunch of pansies. They just don't want to.
They always are.
They just don't want to actually parent their kids.
Yeah, these parent groups are always just looking for something to bitch about because they don't know how to explain how the world works to small people. You got to be on this shit. You got to be ready for it. I'm not even a parent, but I have like 4 or 5 speeches already prepped and ready to go because I got a nephew in the other room.
Yep. All right. But hey, Rob Liefeld had some statements for the parents groups, which could basically be summed up as that one Quentin Tarantino fucking clip. It's fun, Janice.
No matter what Quentin Tarantino does, that will always be the greatest thing he's ever made.
Because it ultimately just like shuts up any concern troll. It's just like, oh, why is there so much this and that and anything? Because it's fun.
And I love how this was a discussion for like 12 hours. And then Rob Liefeld got asked about this, like, as SDCC was opening up, and he gave this quote, and suddenly that conversation just disappeared because of that and the glut of news. It's like,
Yeah.
oh, wonderful.
Yeah. Immediately shut up all the concern trolls. Carl Urban versus Carl Werbel versus Carl Suburb Civil War.
That's fun. I'd watch that.
Yeah.
Especially if they're all played by Carl Urban.
No.
Just him
One
with
of them
different haircuts.
No. Two of them are played by Carl Urban. One of them plays by Nick Cage. And that's Carl Urban. Print it.
Oh. Make it happen, film studios.
So
Curtain gold out here.
So, now time for the Marvel news and our Marvel podcast. It's not.
Yeah.
This isn't even a Marvel podcast now. It's just a fucking comic book show.
But Marvel and the term no price kind of extend to comics in general. It's a gateway, and like I've always tried to put the Marvel stuff up front when it comes to the news. I separate things into categories. I go movie news, actual comic news, toy news, and Marvel is always at the front of those categories if there's Marvel news for that category that week.
But we're also very clear and open of the fact that like we just don't want to be sitting here reading and watching only big mainstream bullshit.
Yeah.
Like we've taken strides to go like, you know what, I want to watch more foreign films, I want to watch more things out my side, my purview, all that kind of stuff. But disregarding all of that, we got fucking Marvel news.
Yeah, let's talk about their panel from Hall H yesterday, which I didn't even know was happening. I thought because D23 was coming up, I thought they might just pull a Nintendo and say, we don't need to be at Comic-Con this year.
Yeah, but
they dropped a ton of shit.
This was also a teaser trailer for D23.
Yeah.
But basically, Kevin Feige says, yeah, Phase 4 is done, and you know what?
It's almost done.
There's
one more. Wakanda Forever will be the end of it.
Wakanda Forever is going to do something weird and fucky. I know it.
Mm-hmm.
But basically,
this is the official new timeline for Phase 4.
Yep. WandaVision, Falcon, Loki, Black Widow, Shang-Chi, Eternals, Hawkeye, Doc Strange, and Thor Love and Thunder. No Spider-Man because of the whole Sony thing, but let's just put it before... Actually, you know what? I say I don't know.
Put it before... put it just after Loki, I'd say.
Yeah, just after Loki.
And then we got I Am Groot, we got She-Hulk, we got... is there another Disney Plus show before Black Panther?
Miss Marvel?
Oh yeah, Miss Marvel.
Moon
So
Knight.
that's right in between multiverse and whatnot. But the next couple things are going to be I Am Groot, She-Hulk, and then Wakanda Forever will be the end of Phase 4.
Yep, end of Phase 4. But they did basically show out a slate for what is going to be Phase 5. And honestly, here's the thing. I think they're going to slowly start to phase out the phase system because, like...
Phase 5 is just next year. Everything in Phase 5 is next year.
Yeah.
I remember when phases used to be 5 years.
Yeah. So, next up, we'll have Quantumania, Secret Invasion, Guardians of the Galaxy, Volume 3, Echo, Loki, Season 2, Marvels, Blade, Ironheart, Agatha, Coven of Chaos, Daredevil, Born Again, and Captain America, NWO, for life.
New World Order. And some of those names were just trademarked the night before, as well as a couple others we'll be talking about later. Like Agatha's been retitled, that Daredevil show, which is a direct sequel to the Netflix show we've learned. There's a little bit more about it later on.
Yep.
And the title for Captain America 4 were all trademarked just the night before. So pretty exciting, pretty interesting. We can obviously go into those things individually because I believe I do have tweets for them. But Yeah, it's going to be a busy year next year for us here at the No Prize Podcast, huh?
Well, I mean, here's the thing: Secret Invasion, Echo, Loki, Ironheart, Daredevil, Agatha are all TV shows.
Yeah.
Quantumania, Guardians, Blade, and Captain America and the Marvels are all movies. And it's not this is about like a year and a half.
Yeah.
This is about like it's not a full year, it's like a year and a half because it starts off February 17th, 2023 and it ends May 9th, 2024. So it's a little over a year. It's not purely just like January to December, you know?
Yeah. Still, though, it is a lot.
It is a lot. I'm not saying it isn't a lot.
And I mean, we can talk all we want about the people who are like, oh my god, Marvel puts out too much shit. But just remember, you don't have to watch all that shit. You don't have to be like us.
Yeah, you don't have to watch all of it. Also, you got to think of it like this: it's Marvel Studios.
Mhm.
This is nothing compared to what an actual studio puts out.
You watch every single thing Paramount releases in a year.
Yeah, it's just that so happens that all of these stories are in the same universe. That's it. That's it.
Mhm.
Now,
Yeah.
like, there's gonna be a breaking point, and I just want people to realize that the breaking point is I don't have to watch this and not all of it's shit now.
Aki in the chat, they are really making up for lost time with Charlie Cox. They put him in everything. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that as we go. But I am very very happy for my man.
I mean,
Mr.
technically
Cox.
speaking, there's 2 projects here with him in it.
Yeah, because him and Vincent D'Onofrio are both going to be in Echo, and obviously they're both returning for Daredevil Born Again. And he's in She-Hulk next month.
Oh yeah. I really do. I think I posted it somewhere. I know it's not a fan favorite costume for a lot of people. I would love to see the armored Daredevil costume from the 90s.
Well, we'll talk about that when we
I
get
know.
to the Daredevil
We'll,
show,
we'll talk more.
because
We'll
there's
talk
a Kevin Feige quote I want to get into.
We'll talk more, but it's just more of like these are things that I'm going like, ooh, that could be fun. And it's not even like wild speculation. It's just more of like, these are fun, goof ideas. But this is what we already talked about. Black Panther: Wakanda Forever is the conclusion to Phase 4.
Yeah. So we're almost out of the woods with this chunk of media, this COVID filmed chunk of Marvel media.
Yep. And then we're gonna be beyond that stuff. Loki season 2, summer 2023.
We already kind of knew that, but still, it's good to get more affirmation of that, and I'm looking forward to more of that show.
Yeah, and Cox is also in Spider-Man freshman year, which I have some thoughts about that. Not negative, just like general speculative thoughts. I want to be clear about that.
We'll get into it. We got an article for that too. We got an article for fucking everything. But Thunderbolts, we got a logo.
We got an official logo for the Thunderbolts.
And it is coming July 26th, 26th of 2024.
Part of me is going like it's probably going to be much more of like the secret government ops thing that Thunderbolt did. Part of me wants there to be a little bit of like the classic Thunderbolts in here too, though, with like Citizen V and all them.
Well, we know that they want to have oh god, what's his name? Zemo in the film. So I wouldn't be surprised if they at least make some kind of reference to Citizen V.
Yeah. But it's just more of like the original Thunderbolts concept is fun of like a bunch of villains pretending to be good guys while the Avengers are away, and then some of them realizing, wait a second, I actually like being a good guy. I don't want to be a bad guy anymore. And then having that internal conflict, it's fun. We also have a closer up look and some more information about Daredevil Born Again.
Going to be 18 episodes, the same length as seasons of the Netflix show were, or at least similar to it. I'm not sure what the exact length was now that I think about it, but still crazy excited about this. I just watched season 3 finally a few weeks ago and really loved it. I'm so excited to see more of Charlie Cox as the character. And one thing that really interests me is A, they're using the name Born Again, and B, Kevin Feige's big like buzz quote about this was eagle-eyed fans will notice from the She-Hulk trailer that we'll be talking about in a minute here. Daredevil still doesn't have the distinctive double D logo on his costume. That's because in Born Again, he is going to earn those double Ds.
Hell yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The Double D logo is somewhat goofy, but I love it. 13 episodes for a Netflix show.
Okay, so it's even longer.
Here's the thing, though. I have a feeling this isn't just Daredevil Born Again. This is street level Born Again.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Luke Cage is going to show up.
Kristen Ritter's in talks. We know that for sure. And, like, I just watched Daredevil Season 3. I'm finally watching Luke Cage Season 2 right now. Goddamn, Mike Coulter is good as Luke Cage.
Yeah.
I know I'm going to want more of him by the time it's over.
But I definitely think this is Marvel Studios going like, all right, let's redefine the Netflix shows by our terms and not something outside. So not necessarily so like we can control it. It's just more of like, all right, we need to figure out how this stuff fits with our shit.
You know what would be awesome? I just had this idea. They should just label them the MCU Knights.
Yeah, no, just call themselves the Knights. Yeah. Oh, buddy, palo friends. And we're not even through one page of fucking news yet.
Yeah. We're going to be here a while, folks.
New logo for Captain America, New World Order. I like how it looks like Sam Cap's costume.
Yeah. This looks good. This is one of the few logos I see, and I'm like, you know what? I could see it as like a patch on someone's jacket.
Yeah. I have a feeling this is gonna make like speculation time. Back that sucks, dude. That's literally what they were called in like the early 2000s. That was a line of imprint.
Yeah,
it was Marvel Knights.
They've used it for darker street level stuff before.
Yeah, I'm not saying MCU Knights. That name kind of sucks unless it's like an internal name. That's fine.
No. It's like a brand name. It's not an in-universe name.
Yeah. But speculation on Captain America: New World Order. It's gonna take some inspiration from the original Secret Empire.
I could see that happening. I also think they're probably gonna follow up on the reveal of who the oh god, I forgot the name. What Sharon's doing. I think they're gonna follow up on that pretty heavily.
Yep. We also have the retitle for Agatha, Coven of Chaos. Okay, wild speculation. This is going to be the MCU's version of DC's Book of Magic.
I could see that happening.
Basically using Agatha to go like, all right, here's magic in the MCU. Here's everything laid out. Here you go.
I also think this show might be like their opportunity to do all the magic characters that people want in Doctor Strange movies, but they don't have the time for in Doctor Strange movies. Like Rintrah should show up in this and be a character.
Power Broker. Aki is correct.
Yeah.
Power Broker.
Yeah, I think Power Broker is going to be the villain of New World.
Ooh, what if Demolition Man shows up in New World Order?
That'd be fun.
D-Man. Have D-Man show up. Hey, Disney would be real happy to have some extra brownie gay points. For people who aren't aware, D-Man is a Marvel superhero. He's just basically a little bit stronger, but he is noted as being one of the more prominent gay male characters in Marvel Comics. He looks like the yellow Daredevil costume. That's kind of what he looks like.
Isn't that just his costume? Like he borrowed it from Daredevil and never gave it back?
I think so. I think that might be the origin. He got a newer costume though. That's not his only costume.
Yeah.
We also got the release date for Blade, November 3rd, 2023. I'm excited because I like Blade.
Yeah. Also, they said it starts filming this October, and I'm like, how thematic. I love that.
Yeah. Hopefully hope this is a slightly lower budget kind of creature feature. Like they
Hmm.
aren't going super balls to the wall and stuff, you know?
Yeah. No, I think this Blade, just to like flex a little and show what they can do creatively. This Blade should have the same budget as the original Blade.
That'd be fun. So long as they don't push VFX, remember, we like the MCU. We don't like what it takes to create it.
Hmm.
But yeah, no, Blade. They showed off a new logo. This is the older logo, I think. They did show off a new logo.
Yeah, it's kind of reddish.
It's red. It's neat. I like it.
Mhm.
But yeah, Blade. I part of me hopes like it just has like some of the schlockiest fucking music. Give me the gritty, grimy, slimy techno.
Make the soundtrack all Rob Zombie music.
Rob Zombie, Static X, Power Man 5000. That's the music that needs to be playing in here.
Mhm.
So next up we have an announcement of casting. We have Maria Bakalova as Cosmo in Guardians 3.
Yeah, I didn't think of Cosmo as having a female voice. I always thought of Cosmo as being like an old Russian man.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm willing to trust different takes from the MCU because like it's usually like a 2 out of 3 times they do stuff and I like.
Yeah, it's neat. It's a different way of taking the character, you know.
Aki in the chat. I can't wait for the sequel to Blade. Garen.
God damn it. God damn it. You tokusatsu weirdos. I'm kidding.
And then the end of the trilogy, Chalice.
Wait, what's the fourth guy then?
Langle.
That's Spade?
I think so.
All right, whatever. Yeah, I'm more just making a joke at Card Suites. Speaking of Card Suites, considering the recent comic book run, we got a trailer for She-Hulk.
Yeah, second trailer for this show, and I'm much more into this one than the first. The VFX look way better.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like they've actually put some muscle on Jen, and fourth wall breaks are in the show. Like they were being so vague and coy about it.
Yeah.
But no, she's actually going to look at the camera and say stuff. I'm happy.
Lingulo's Clover? Ah, okay. I love the beginning of this with basically Bruce Banner realizing that he was the fuck up, not the Hulk.
Yeah.
Because, like, Jin has this shit just wrapped up all together. It's great.
Also, I think all this island stuff is all one episode. And I think it's all the second episode. Like, I think the first episode is her getting into some kind of accident and getting the blood transfusion. Then Bruce will take her to an island and try and train her. Then she goes back to the world, and the rest of the show is what we're seeing here, the development of this superhuman law firm.
Yep. And apparently the major overarching thing is she has to defend Blonsky.
Yeah. And also, like, there's a lot of jokes in this trailer, even for a Marvel production. That's because Kevin Feige said it's the closest you're ever going to see the MCU get to a 30-minute sitcom.
Oh yeah, we also got to look at Titania.
Yeah. It looks like her appearance is going to be pretty fun. Also, I think in a minute here, we start seeing more and more people, one of which is a group of construction worker guys who I think are probably the Wrecking Crew.
Hold on.
On the edge of a...
Let me mute this real quick so we can just kind of like scrub through a little bit. We got Abomination, we got Jin here. Hey, look, it's Wong.
Everywhere I go, I see his face.
And it's lovely.
Yeah.
Look at that handsome man.
Yeah, these guys. I think they're the Wrecking Crew.
That guy has a crowbar, you're right. They're the Wrecking Crew.
Uh-huh.
He has a crowbar, guys! He has a crowbar!
Aki in the chat, the Wong Cinematic Universe.
I mean, hey, here's the thing. Benedict Wong is probably one of the big actors they have that they can get on a semi-regular basis to do these fun cameos.
Yeah.
And he seems like the kind of guy who's like, you know what? Dress up for like an afternoon, do some fun lines. Cool. I'm down with that, you know?
Yeah. Oh, I've got time.
Yeah. So why not have Wong be the main link Also, he's still technically the current Sorcerer Supreme.
Yeah. And somewhere Tiffany just cringed.
And on that level, Tiffany can be like Sal.
Yeah.
Also, look at Titania in the pink suit. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Also, she's in some kind of support group with other superhumans. What's going on
That
there?
looks like a dude from fucking Warhammer 40k.
Yeah. I wonder if these guys are all like Asgardian immigrants to New York.
It might be. There might be some other stuff. She-Hulk. And here we go. The little bit of Daredevil we get.
Yeah. I'm calling it. He's in one episode just to introduce himself and be like, I am also a superhuman lawyer. Will you please help me put this guy in jail?
Yep. And it looks like to be kind of like, I wouldn't say the exact same Netflix costume. It seems to be taking a lot of like bits and pieces from it.
Mm-hmm. I think they've kind of just like slightly tweaked it for this, and then we'll probably see him lose it in like the first episode or two of Born Again, go back to the black homemade costume, and then in like the last couple episodes of that show, he'll get the new costume with the DD logo on it.
Yep. We got a poster for She-Hulk. It looks really cool.
It's also referencing a comic cover, which is nice.
Yeah, but it's not a direct, just like how some of the scenes in Thor were just like rips from the comic page. Tiffany and Sal, I hate to say it, are sometimes comic book boomers.
Yeah. Oh no, they're super comic book boomers, but that's why I enjoy listening to them. It's like hearing my older sibling tell me about comics.
Yeah. Wong being Sorcerer Supreme also is just like a fun thing. Especially remember that there's like two different forms of the Sorcerer Supreme. There's like the earthly title of that, and then there's the like actually the Vishanti say like, yo, you're the Sorcerer Supreme. So like Doctor Strange is still technically like, he's the person the Ancient One said, you are now the Sorcerer Supreme. Wong is like, yeah, but bud, you're the one we're trusting to get this shit done, okay?
It's literally the president got snapped, the vice president became president, and then the original president got unsnapped, and it's like, well, why don't you still hang around and help me till the end of my term?
Yeah. And it's like, I guarantee you, eventually something's gonna happen. But yeah, no. Some more information about Daredevil. We've already talked about this.
Yeah. I think during the whole Hall H panel for the MCU, I was kind of like frantically throwing stuff in and putting it together as fast as I could to keep up.
Hey, we also got a poster for Quantumania.
Yeah, because they talked about that film a little bit. Apparently the premise is, having now been credited with saving the world, Scott Lang has become like pseudo-famous, and it's gone to his head, and it's alienated him from everybody, including Hope and Cassie, which... Big thing about this poster, we're getting Cassie Lang as Stature, but it's in Stinger colors. I don't know what name they're going to go with. But still, Cassie Lang is a superhero. I'm excited.
It may be Ant-Man, Giant Man situation. Stinger when she shrinks, Stature when she grows.
Yeah.
Also, look at that Kang. That's a Kang-ass Kang right there.
Apparently, he is going to be wearing the comic-accurate outfit in this movie, but he will not have a purple face.
I don't mind the no purple face. That's fine. As long as like they do like a reference to it. Like he has like glass over his helmet and then it goes away and that's the original purple face.
Yeah, that could be cool.
Could be cool. I'm not saying they have to do that or they even have to do any purple face. But it's also just like, yeah.
They basically confirmed that Kang is this saga's Thanos. We had the Infinity Saga with Thanos, and now we have a new saga where Kang is the bad guy, and we'll talk about that saga a little more later on, I think.
But hey, we also have some confirmation of new characters in Guardians of the Galaxy 3, including the High Evolutionary, played by Chukwudi Uwaji.
Myrn from Peacemaker.
We should respect the actor's name, though.
I'm going to respect it by not butchering it.
God damn it, you're right. I fucking hate you, but you're right.
Yeah.
But
No,
yeah,
I love this guy in Peacemaker, and I haven't seen him in anything else yet, so I'm excited to see him get more work.
Oh, yeah.
Get that prestigious in both Marvel and DC projects card.
But playing the High Evolutionary, that's gonna be fun. Always a fun goof character, big bombastic kind of thing, you know.
Yeah.
Speaking of big and bombast, MODOK has been confirmed to be in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania.
Apparently they saw a little sneak peek at him at the panel. They didn't release it publicly, but apparently he looks very robotic and he's shooting a lot of lasers.
Okay, so MODOK. That's MODOK.
Yeah. I do agree with you though. I hope they keep Patton Oswalt, even though he's already voicing Pip the Troll in the MCU.
Yeah. I just think that'd be fun to have him be MODOK again, you know?
Yeah.
Buddy. I'm trying to make sure I'm getting every tweet.
I was going to title these individually, but then I was like, these are such small snippets. I don't even need to put the link if I do it that way.
Okay, so, speaking of the High Evolutionary, Chukwudi, came to the panel dressed in full costume, in character.
Yeah, apparently because the Guardians cast was there, or at least a chunk of them, and apparently he went up to them and gave a whole speech about how you fuckers are nothing. I'm going to tear you apart and examine your DNA.
Absolutely fucking phenomenal. He looks great. It looks amazing.
Also, just because I know the Power Rangers fandom are going to be the Power Rangers fandom, whoa, he looks like Ivan Ooze because he's purple and has vague detailing.
But hey, we got confirmation of the release date for Fantastic Four, November 8th, 2024.
That seems so long away, but also it's way closer than I thought it would be.
Oh yeah.
I thought we weren't gonna get the FF and mutants until 2030.
Nope, but we're getting them 2024.
Boy.
One day we shall get low evolutionary.
Isn't that just the
Mole Man?
what are they? No, not Mole Man. The mutants in the sewers.
Oh, Morlocks.
Yeah, that's just the Morlocks.
No, Fantastic Four.
This film is Fantastic Four. We only have a symbol here. We don't have the actual logo. That's why it looks like Fan Force Stick.
But yeah, no. Yeah, I'm excited because Fantastic Four, they're fun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, if you don't love the Fantastic Four, you're an asshole.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is. I don't make the rules.
I was about to make a dumb joke. Note, this is meant to be a joke and not taken seriously. If you don't like the Fantastic Four, you are ableist and anti-Semitic.
If you don't like the Fantastic Four, you haven't subscribed to B-Mask, which you should. He just put out a great video on Don Bluth musicals.
Yes. The joke that I was trying to get across is the Thing is one of the most prominent Jewish characters, and Mr. Fantastic is probably one of the better examples of possible neurodivergency in comics.
Yeah.
Marvel, make him canon autistic already, please. Just make him autistic.
One wasn't enough. There are now 4 Marvel Studios.
I mean, you joke, but Marvel Studios, Marvel Animation, Marvel TV.
It's studios plural. That does imply there's multiple of them.
Game studio, why not?
Yeah.
We also got confirmation of what the big wrap up for all of the saga will be. Avengers Kang Dynasty.
And I just need to say, I fucking called this in the lead up to Age of Ultron years ago.
Yeah.
People were going like, oh, they're doing Ultron now. When are they going to do Thanos? And I'm like, well, obviously Thanos is movie free. Calm down. But what do they do after that? How do they keep this going? Guys, Kang. And I've been saying it ever since. Kang needs to be the next big bad for the MCU. I felt vindicated when Loki revealed him, and I feel vindicated now, baby.
Fucking
I'm
Kang.
so hyped.
Fucking Kang. You know who should be not necessarily like a end of a saga guy, but for an Avengers movie? Graviton.
Graviton, John Korvac.
No, Korvac is a fucking saga.
Yeah.
Do John Korvac as a saga.
Korvac should be the next thing after this saga.
Yeah.
But this film is just one of a two-parter, much like Infinity War and Endgame. This movie is the beginning of two films that bookend the year it comes out.
The other one is Secret Wars.
And I'm willing to bet they're taking a little bit from column A, a little bit from column B. Like, we're probably going to get something akin to Battleworld in this movie. But I also think there's going to be a twisty twist here, because we're getting Fantastic Four before either of these movies. They're going to set up Doom. And here's what I think. Kang is going to, towards the end of the Kang Dynasty, ascend to a level of power he didn't even think possible. And he will take on the title of the Beyonder. And then in Secret Wars, Doom will steal that power from him.
And Doom's the big bad of Secret... Yes. Yes.
That's my bold-ass prediction.
Bold-ass prediction.
Mm-hmm.
That's good prediction. And then Spider-Man teaches Kang how to poop.
Mm-hmm. That's going to be a Disney Plus short.
Yeah.
That you gotta find like an old DVD Easter egg.
But yeah, no, the current saga we are in is, of course, the Multiverse Saga. They've confirmed this, they've said it, they announced it.
It's always been like soft known, but now it's just official. They can put it on toy packaging and things.
Yeah.
And for everybody who's complaining about too much multiverse this year, buckle the fuck up already.
Oh, buddy, it's only gonna get worse from here.
Mm-hmm.
And by worse, I mean good for me, but not good for y'all. Because, I'm able, me and you, we're used to this shit. Normies? No, they... Yeah. But we also got some more actors for Black Panther Wakanda Forever. Michelle Cole, Anika, and Black Panther.
Yeah, they ended off the panel talking about Wakanda Forever, because, of course, it's the next big thing after She-Hulk. I had not known, but apparently this actress was cast in an unknown role in the movie for the longest time, and people were really pulling for her to be Storm, apparently. Which, I can see it, but also I do not think Storm would be introduced this early. And I know nothing of this Black Panther character because I'm just going to say it. Guys, I know about as much as Black Panther as the average MCU normie.
Yeah. But hey, we also got a trailer for Wakanda Forever. And it was a little heartbreaking. It was really well put together.
It's very intense, and it left me with some mixed emotions coming out, because obviously the final shot of the trailer is a new Black Panther, and it looks like a male character to me.
Yeah.
But then there's all this other stuff about clearly... I think the movie is very much in reaction to Chadwick's death. I think a lot of this is going to be about the country of Wakanda reeling from the death of its leader and protector, and kind of paralleling that with whatever the heck is going on with Namor, which it seems like they're keeping fairly comic accurate with Namor, with showing his birth, and he's probably going to be half human. And there's two different shots of him, one as a young man, one as an old man. I think we're getting flashbacks to him meeting maybe T'Chaka and just establishing that Namor is old as fuck, even though he doesn't look it. Yep. And clearly there's something with Wakanda and some kind of government looking into the oceans. There's a lot going on in this movie, including friggin' Ironheart is in this movie. I keep forgetting that. Riri Williams is going to be a character in this movie, and apparently she's going to have her version of the Mark I armor in the third act.
Hell yeah.
So much going on.
Who do you think is going to be Black Panther?
I mean, obviously there's been the rumor for the longest time of, they're going to bring Killmonger back from the dead. I don't want that, especially with the way they ended his character. I don't think that would be a good idea. Um, Obviously, Aki's bringing up the fact that a lot of people want them to recast T'Challa. I'm not super into that idea, and I feel like if they were going to do that, they would have announced it here. Um, uh, but
I understand. Like, here's the thing, though. I completely understand, and I have like listening to a lot of Black comic fans, listening to their like their their point of view when it comes to like T'Challa and everything. It's just like, yeah, no, I understand where they're coming from. I totally understand what they're saying. It's just like,
yeah, it's uncomfortable knowing about the real world circumstances for someone like me. And there's also the fact that at one point the MCU said they were just going to keep going forever and they were going to do James Bond style recasts. Like they did that for Rhodey, and they said like, oh, if Robert Downey Jr. ever wants to leave, we'll do that. Obviously, that didn't happen. So the MCU has been so back and forth on that kind of stuff. But honestly, gun to my head, if I had to say who is that new Black Panther, there's somebody that's heavily featured in this trailer that I didn't think we were going to see too much of in the sequel. M'Baku.
he looks that Black Panther looks too thin to be M'Baku.
I don't know, man. I think it would be a very interesting term for his arc.
It would.
But
here's the thing: having M'Baku be Black Panther would be interesting. I think the person shown is too thin to be M'Baku. He's the right fit for Killmonger, though. I don't know.
It's so up in the air. We know so little about this movie, and it's such a chintzy project at this point, especially with like, obviously there's going to be a fair bit of Shuri in this movie, and Loretta White is Loretta White. We're going to have, it's one of those things where I'm just not going to have, I'm not going to know how I feel about this movie until after I've seen it.
Yep. And I also have like a feeling that there's going to be like there's going to be a divide. There's going to be Black Americans who have, there's a lot of, I wouldn't say like they have a lot of attachment to Black Panther and a lot of like very accurate critical thoughts about the whole property, about like all this kind of stuff from their experiences and so forth and so on, because like despite the fact that Wakanda is in universe an African nation, it is an African American concept. It is really kind of evolved to that point where it's much more of like a storytelling device for African Americans, you know?
And that's simply because Wakanda, once it got out of the hands of white writers, became very much a sort of fantasy of like, what if colonization never happened? What would life for an African person look like?
Yeah. And I hate to say it's wish fulfillment. They do more than just wish fulfillment, but there is a little bit of like, oh, neat, you know?
Mm-hmm. And I honestly feel like I might have to get out and try and experience that some of that firsthand, because I've got free comic book shops near me, and I live in Chadwick Boseman's home state, so I feel like I could go and get some of that perspective if I really tried. But I'm also kind of scared of what I might encounter, because comic book stores are scary.
Someone took a screenshot of the Black Panther at the end.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. It could be a variety of people.
Yeah.
I think the reason like a lot of people are immediately going to Killmonger, though,
there's gold in the suit.
There's gold in the suit.
Yeah. Man.
This movie was shot mostly in green screen and somewhere in Africa, so the news is also sparse. Yeah, no, they're keeping it very close to the chest. It seems like
Ryan Coogler was very emphatic about they're trying to make it in Chadwick's spirit, though.
Yeah. Here's the thing. I have no doubt that the people working on the movie are like fucking putting their all into it, you know?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, I definitely, part of me is just saying like Killmonger in some way just because of the gold.
I should also say, fantastic song choice for the trailer, too.
Fantastic 2 song choices, because it goes from No Woman, No Cry by Bob Marley. It may not be a Bob Marley version, to a Kendrick Lamar song. And like, really nice transition, really good.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. Did we show the poster? I don't think we did.
Nope.
But yeah, no. Poster for Black
I
Panther.
thought it was meh, but a lot of people I saw right after it got revealed retweeted and go, "Oh, this goes hard."
It goes hard, but there's also like interesting symbolism. That's just the mask. No one's wearing it.
Mm-hmm.
The eyes are blank. Like there's symbolism in the poster. There's story being told here.
Yeah.
Which is nice. Oh hey, guess what? Now you too can cosplay as Kevin Feige.
Yeah, they gave out these hats at the end of the panel.
Yeah, it's cute.
Yeah. And that's the entire MCU Hall H panel. We've now made it out of that chunk of the show.
Jesus. But we still have more things to talk about, such as Spider-Man, freshman year.
Yeah, this was just like the most comprehensive article I could find on short notice, but like there's a lot going on with this show that I wasn't expecting because it was advertised as prequel to MCU Spider-Man show, one season. Apparently they're already working on a second season and there's a lot of divergence here. Like Charlie Cox is going to be in the show as Daredevil, but this Spider-Man is going to have multiple costumes. There's a Black Norman and Harry Osborn in this, a lot of other different characters. Like it seems like they're just making a Spider-Man show instead of trying to fit it into the MCU like we previously thought, which is kind of awesome.
Yeah, my big theory behind all of this, what my big thought is, this is what if Marvel just had a complete rights of Spider-Man, what their movies would look like.
Possible.
Like, we can't do the Spider-Man movies we wanted to because we have to deal with Sony. But if we could make the Spider-Man movies we wanted to, they'd be a little bit like this.
And I mean, another huge positive, the showrunner opened the panel by saying, "Hey guys, you know what my favorite Spider-Man show is? Spectacular Spider-Man."
You know, it would have been hilarious if he just did that, or they just did that. I don't know who's running it. And just because, you know what's my favorite Spider-Man? Unlimited. Okay.
It's a prequel to MCU Spider-Man because reality got rewritten. Sure.
I mean, whatever.
I don't know. It looks fun. And it'll probably be one of those shows that, like, I'll forget about it, and then 2 seasons in, somebody will tell me, Buster will tell me it's great, and then I'll go check it out.
Yeah. Hey. Some DC news.
Hey!
Jim Lee says no more Snyderverse at San Diego Comic-Con following the Rolling Stone report, which basically said that, Snyderverse was kind of, like...
It's done. The Snyder Cut was not as successful as Warner Brothers wanted it to be, and now they're just letting it slide and they're moving in a different direction. It doesn't mean this universe is over, but it means Snyder's creative direction is done. He's no longer involved at any level. And it seems like the kind of stuff going on in the Shazam corner might be the new thing, because all we really got from the DC panel, as far as movie stuff goes, was The Rock showed up in full Black Adam costume. He pimped the film a little bit, and then we got the trailer for Fury of the Gods that we'll talk about in a minute. So it seems like they're moving more so in that direction while still acknowledging the older stuff, which I'm kind of into. I'm kind of okay with it because I like the way most of that stuff is looking.
But briefly to talk about what happened with the Snyder stuff, apparently a lot of the Twitter fervor about release the Snyder Cut was bolstered by bots.
Yeah, and that's a very interesting thing this week too, is like we found out, and then this Daredevil thing happens, and somebody just pointed out to me today, Daredevil fans have been like calmly and patiently asking Marvel to bring Charlie Cox back for years without resorting to bots or like threatening executives or like review bombing shit or doing anything inappropriate. And now we're getting Charlie Cox's Daredevil and everything.
Yep.
Whereas released the Snyder Cut, got the Snyder Cut released, and now I don't even know what Zack Snyder is doing with his career. I don't know. I don't know what his next project is, and quite honestly, I don't care because
And
I hated
no,
most of the
no,
Snyder stuff.
you know what they did? Snyder Cut got released. They went like, all right, cool. Now just keep doing Snyder stuff. No, just start doing it again. Fuck you. You know.
Yeah.
But also apparently, I think I also read somewhere that release the Snyder Cut also got bolstered by a marketing marketing firm. Like, there's some stuff around these bends. But also, it's funny how two significant things in DC's history were the cause of bots and automation. Snyder Cut and Jason Todd.
How about that?
Hey, at least Jason Todd resulted in something good. Some good stories being told, you know?
For a couple of years, and then they didn't let him stay away. Oh, Jesus.
Okay, and we also got a trailer for Shazam!
Fury of the Gods. And
Yeah.
I gotta say, this movie, I didn't know much about this movie aside from it was being filmed and that they redesigned the costumes to look definitively worse, in my opinion. But now seeing this trailer and kind of getting a gist for what's going on, I like what's going on thematically. I like that we have Billy very much questioning his place as a superhero in comparison to the Justice League and everything that's going on, and still being a kid and having all these little moments of like looking at the wizard and being like, you think I know how to do this, but I don't. I'm still just a kid. You have to explain these things to me. But I'm a little annoyed that they're not doing Mr. Mind, because they teased Mr. Mind in the post-credit scene of the first Shazam, and I was really excited for that. And now it's some old lady and Lucy Liu, who are maybe playing comic characters, but I don't recognize them.
Mr. Mind for Shazam 3. Just do Mr. Mind.
Yeah.
I don't care how dumb it is.
Here, I know they're trying to build up to Black Adam and Shazam, but here's what you do. Shazam 3 is Shazam and the Monster Society of Evil featuring Mr. Mind, and then you have a standalone Shazam versus Black Adam film.
Yeah. Zack Snyder's just doing some good stuff with his own Netflix stuff and is happy there. Good for him. You know what?
Yeah.
Good for him.
I may not like his work, but if he's happy making his stuff, if he's making money, sure, more power to him.
It's also appearing in Teen Titans Go. That should be a fun little cameo.
Yeah.
But also coming in from DC, let me turn off the music. We got Bat Wheels.
Yeah. This is DC's answer to Spidey and his amazing friend.
This is also, hey, we want to have Mattel, who does Hot Wheels, have a car toy line.
Mm-hmm. Which is funny.
Oh wait, they're not doing things with
Mattel anymore. Yeah.
They just want to have a car toys.
So is Todd gonna make this?
I don't know.
Or is Spin Master? I think Spin Master still has a partial DC license. Maybe they're making the toys for this.
Maybe.
But yeah, this just looks like a fun kid show that will probably be very good for its target audience, but doesn't really interest me. Although I have to say, I will be interested to see if in 15 years we have people on the internet saying that they have a car fetish because of Batgirl's motorcycle.
That's probably going to happen.
Yeah.
Probably just Wonder Woman's mythos. Probably. Oh, that Joker's that's a good Joker.
Yeah, and he's got like a little party wagon, and then there's that duck thing. I think that's Penguin.
Yeah. Who is this Robin? Is this a Robin or is that dude?
I don't know who's voicing him, but I think they're going with a Damian Robin. I know Ethan Hawke is playing Batman, which is really cool casting in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. Is this an ongoing show or is this going to be like a little short movie?
I think it's an ongoing show as far as I know.
Well, hey, that's where McFarlane got the Bat monster truck from.
Yeah. Also, interestingly, it looks like they're doing Barbara Gordon Batgirl, but you can see on the computer there's like an Oracle type AI.
Yeah.
Like, it'll be very interesting to see the impression of the Batman mythos this gives a certain generation of kids.
Yeah. Either way, it looks like a cute show. It's not going to be groundbreaking or changing anything up. It's just going to be fun and cute.
Mm-hmm. It looks like fun. That is fun. Kids will have fun. Let's leave them alone.
Yes. We also got the Eisner Award winners. None of our picks won.
Yeah.
Mostly indie books.
The big two got snubbed in like every category, which is hilarious and reminds me why I hate award shows, because it's just like the shit you as a normal person want to win is never going to win. But I gotta admit, I am a little bit crushed by the fact that Supergirl Woman of Tomorrow did not win Best Limited Series, because to my knowledge, it's the only time a Supergirl property has ever been nominated for an Eisner.
Yeah, but like, Best Continuing Series, Immortal Hulk, Nightwing, Something's Killing the Kids. It's just like, it's the big indie books, the big like prestige books that people have been talking about.
Shit Tiffany likes.
Yeah. But it's not horrible. It's not bad.
Yeah.
You know, I mean,
more power. I'm sure everybody who wrote those books deserves those awards. I just didn't read them.
But also we have Wolverine, Moon Knight, Werewolf by Night, and Blade's Daughter starring in a one-shot coming out soon. Crypt of the Shadows.
Yeah, this looks fun.
Gotta love some Marvel spoopies.
Yeah. I don't know. Are you going to read this?
It has Moon Knight in it.
Okay. Then I don't need to read it. Because it's one of those things I look at and I go, that looks neat. I don't know if I need to read it.
It's going to be a one-shot.
Yeah.
For Phenomenal Swamp Thing and run as Criminal. It's fair, but it's also just like...
You could say the same thing about Immortal Hulk not winning. Because it's like the book I consistently got told about as like the critical darling of the year.
Yeah, for multiple years.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of critical darlings, Chris Claremont is back on X-Men, baby.
And he's doing a prequel book.
Yeah, he's doing a prequel book. Like many of the classic writers have been doing lately, they're coming back and doing a run in an older era of comics.
Yeah. And this looks to be the era of X-Men right around the time the movie released.
It's a little bit after. I think this is like 2004, 2005.
Mm-hmm. It's a fun lineup. Like, I'd be interested in reading it if I wasn't, like, aware that it's going to be very continuity heavy of stuff I'm not read up on.
Yeah, it's Claremont.
Yeah.
It's fucking Claremont.
Mm-hmm.
But hey, it's going to be fun. It's going to be Chris Claremont coming back to the mutants. I do know he has some things to say about Krakoa that aren't perfect, but like, whatever.
Yeah.
Open up a couple upcoming news things in a row.
Yeah.
So we can go through these a little bit faster. Hey, guess what? We're getting into Ant-Man shit. Future Ant-Man comes to the past.
Yeah, Marvel's been hyping up this big Ant-Man 60th anniversary series for a while now, and saying like they're going to introduce a brand new Ant-Man to replace Scott Lang. It seems more like this is going to be Ant-Man Go Kaiju, because we're getting an Ant-Man from the future who will be going back in time and meeting the various Ant-Mans. We're like the first issue is very focused on Hank Pym. Scott Lang and I forget his Irredeemable Ant-Man are already confirmed to be in the series. So it seems like it's going to be a ton of fun for 5 Ant-Man films, fans, of which I am one.
Yeah. The new Ant-Man looks dope. He looks solid.
Mm-hmm. He looks like Reed Richards.
Yeah. But yeah, no. Looks like it's gonna be fun.
Back when X-Men... Aki, you watch your mouth.
Here's the thing. There's only a few times when X-Men was bad, and it's probably when Bendis.
Mm. Oh yeah, Eric O'Grady. He's going to be in that Ant-Man series, so it'll be interesting to see how that works out. I'm betting that whole issue is just going to be future Ant-Man being like, I don't know about this Ant-Man. Let's go meet him. Oh, you're an asshole.
That's why we don't know about you. I would love to just hear Eric O'Grady just talk about what fucking happened. Because right now he's a bad guy called Black Ant.
Yeah.
Who's friends with Taskmaster. Or maybe they're not friends anymore because Taskmaster did betray him for Kraven.
Mm.
In the Nick Spencer Spider-Man run. I still contend that that story arc was good. That was a good story arc. But hey, you know what? It's also good. Dan Slott not writing Fantastic Four anymore.
Hey, we got a teaser for what the next run is going to be. It's as vague as Marvel loves to be.
It's a
Maybe
compass.
It's pointing west. Perhaps this is a return of them as adventurers.
Maybe
W and E or E and W is a hint at the initials of the writer.
Who knows? I don't know. I'm just excited we're getting Fantastic Four not written by Dan Slott.
We might be able to talk about Fantastic Four on a monthly basis on this show.
Yeah. We also got a new mysterious Hickman story from Marvel.
Yeah. Apparently this is Hickman's next big project, and it's being talked up as Sandman for the Marvel Universe.
So that can be anything from a fun character study of a fucking Aki. Why you gotta fucking point out the most obvious fucking bullshit?
Oh man, Hickman on Miracle Man.
Why you gotta point out the most obvious bullshit that I fucking miss?
What happens when the powers that be meet the natural order of things?
Holy shit.
Oh shit. Fuck, dude.
I don't know. Here's the thing, though. With Neil Gaiman and the original artist that he worked with coming back and finishing up their Miracle Man and then handing it off back to Marvel and going like, here you go. You can do whatever you want with them now. Fuck. Giving it to Hickman?
Imagine that discussion. Hickman being like, all right, you guys keep tweaking my ideas too much. I'm done with X-Men. I'm just getting out of here. I'm going to do the Substack thing. You can have Miracle Man. How many zeros?
Also, you get to finish X-Men when you want. All right, cool. You get to finish X-Men when everything's wrapped up. All right, cool.
Yeah.
Let me
clear apparently at that Marvel Comics panel, they also said like they have everything for the next 2 years mapped out, and they are working towards what Hickman had planned to end on.
Yeah. I kind of wouldn't mind if Krakoa just lasted longer.
Mm-hmm.
I just like Krakoa. I like seeing them happy as much as possible.
Well, remember, Hickman never said that his era is going to be all-encompassing for Krakoa. Yeah. He said that the X-Men were broken and he wanted to fix them. So it might be that his era ends with Krakoa still intact, but a lot of characters in places where he feels like they're going to be better for the future.
Yeah. Hey, guess what? Marvel announces a dark web crossover between Spider-Man and the X-Men. I wonder why that happened. Hint, hint. Moira.
This is going to be the first big crossover of the Zeb Wells era, apparently. I'm low-key interested. I'm not going to say I'm excited about this. I'm not going to say I'm not reading it, because obviously we're both reading Spider-Man and a lot of X-Men books right now. Mm-hmm. But there's nothing about it that has me particularly hype, except for, oh shit, is that a new outfit on Magic?
That is a new outfit, Magic.
Oh shit, Magic's wearing gold. I gotta see what that's about.
But this is definitely probably gonna relate to what Moira did to Mary Jane and all of that. So that's gonna be interesting.
Also, Ben Reilly's dumb new outfit.
It looks hype though. It looks hype. Like outside of context,
Ben Reilly outfit.
Oh no! It's a bad Ben Reilly, but in and of itself, it's a hype costume.
It'll make a great Marvel Legends.
Now you're thinking like a Marvel executive.
Put that on the retro body, Dan Yoon.
Also, is that a fucking new Hobgoblin right there?
No, that's the Queen Gobble.
That chick right here holding the stick.
Oh no, that is Oh, I remember because I actually did read this article. That's the Goblin Queen.
Oh, neat.
That's Madeline Pryor doing shit.
I mean, that's Madeline Pryor in the background. I'm talking about this girl with the orange hood.
What the? I can't keep track of things anymore. There's too much goddamn news.
Also, Venom's gonna show up. So cool.
Hey, you think is it going to be is it going to be the kid or is it going to be Eddie?
Spider-Man's gonna think it's Eddie, and then the kid's gonna start talking, and he goes like, "Oh no, I'm dealing with you. You shouldn't be doing this. You're a kid." And he's like, "Yeah, well, I have power, and so I need to have responsibility." And Spider-Man goes like, "Son of a fucking bitch.
My one weakness.
Guilt." And then he's gonna touch the symbiote, and he's gonna hear Eddie Brock going like, "Don't you let my son get in danger. I'm in weird time thing right now. Fuck you."
Yeah.
God damn it. All right, it looks fun. We don't know what's gonna happen. It looks neat.
Yeah.
It looks, at minimum, it looks neat.
Sure does.
Hey, DC pulled a DC. They renamed Dark Crisis, or they revealed the full name of Dark Crisis.
Dark Crisis on Infinite Earths. Because apparently this event is going to result in the return of the Infinite Earths that DC had up until the original Crisis on Infinite Earths. I'm actually fucking hype about this. Because for the last few years, I've actually been really miffed by the fact that DC seemingly wanted to have their cake and eating it too, of being like, no, we have a multiverse, but like it's only these 52 specific Earths and they all have weird names, and look at this cool map we made. No, just fuck that. Just do what Marvel does. Just have as many Earths as you possibly want and assign them random number designations. It's fine. Let the crazy in. Let it happen. And it seems like they're going to do that. I am so excited about this.
You've been a little up and down on some of the Dark Crisis books, though, haven't you?
Yeah, the story itself has been very hit or miss. The tie-ins are not great for the most part.
One of tie-ins are.
Yeah. There's only really been one tie-in issue I've kind of liked. And then the main book is I like it, but I feel like it's trying to go in directions it should really be staying away from.
Okay. Yeah, DC doing DC things. Yay. And now I'm just opening up some more news in a quick succession.
Getting the next couple shots in the magazine.
Hey, we're not a magazine, we're a podcast. I'm surprised he didn't make jokes at that joke.
I was too busy trying to figure out if you just missed my gun reference or you were intentionally trying to downplay it.
I was purposely conflating magazine with magazine.
No, so there you
go. All right. I have gotten news up to toys. We're getting through it.
All right, we're finishing up comic stuff.
We're getting close. We're getting there. So, DC announces Gotham City Year 1 from Tom King and Phil Hester.
I'm pretty excited about this because this is apparently supposed to be in the era of Bruce Wayne's great-great-grandfather. And it will be focusing on a detective story with that police force that will explain how Gotham went from Metropolis's sister city to the worst city on Earth.
DC, I don't care if the regular book's gonna have color. You need to release a black and white edition.
Yeah, these pencils look so good. Obviously, I'm a big Tom King fan. I've not read a lot of Phil Hester drawn things, but this looks great, and I know his work from just like cultural osmosis. So I am very excited for this book. I know some people are kind of down on it, of like, oh, can we get Batman books not written by Tom King? You got like 10 Batman books not written by Tom King going on right now. Calm down.
Just wait a few years and you're gonna start complaining about Batman books written by Chip Zdarsky.
Yeah.
But it looks neat. It looks cool. In the year of our Lord, 2022, a new Batman Spawn crossover got announced.
This is the most like okay thing out of the weekend for me, because just
talk
like,
a minute.
Todd, let me see if I can get the article up myself real quick, because I want to make sure I'm correct on all the details here. Okay. So this is going to be Todd, Greg Capullo, and Jim Lee. It's going to be a big old Image reunion, and it's going to be a one-shot releasing in December of Batman/Spawn War Devil, and it's going to be a premiere-sized 84-page one-shot. This is just the most bizarre thing, because I mean, like, who would expect this kind of thing happening nowadays? I can only really guess that the reason this is happening is you fucker. It's happening because Todd has the DC toy license right now, and he got communication in through that end.
I have both of them. I have to buy it. I have to complete it. I have to have it. Because I have these two.
Boingo fitting to be like, finally, after all these years, I have them all.
Like, these are also pristine. They're like real fucking mint. Hold on.
Yeah.
Let me.
Because that was back when they were printing the fuck out of stuff.
Yeah. I don't think I paid $4 for this, even though that's the price tag that's on it. All right.
How did the Morbius screening go? I don't know, Buster. People probably watched the movie and laughed at it.
No, I just went and grabbed these.
These fucking books, man.
These fucking books. What do you say we just bury the hatchet? Bury this. Note, this is canon to The Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah, that's a Frank Miller book you're holding in your hand right there.
Yep, that's Frank Miller. It is canon to Dark Knight Returns.
Mm-hmm. But this new one is going to be Todd, Greg Capullo, and Jim Lee.
Please let Frank Miller just write one panel. And we have to guess which panel it is.
Batman dialogue approved by Frank Miller.
God damn it. Oh, lordy. No, I just knew I had to pull those out real quick. Because, of course, the purveyor of fucking taste. Ecstatics don't... I'm not talking about you, Ecstatics. You're good. You're a good book. I like you. Here you go. Bloodshot. Right there. Boom. Purveyor of taste. Taste and quality.
You know, when that book drops, you should just replace all those books there with the Batman Spawn covers.
If I could go to a comic shop and get that, sure.
Yeah.
Buddy.
Yeah.
You know what? You know what I'll do? If I had the money to go to a comic shop, I'd get just all Morbius.
Yeah.
Be that guy.
I might do that while I'm down in Florida. I might just, because there's 2 comic shops on the way down I want to visit. So I might drop in there and just go to a dollar bin, buy a bunch of Morbius covers, and then just drop them on your doorstep.
You fuck nugget.
Not even knock and say hi. Just leave them there with a note that says, "These are your problem now."
Speaking of your problem now, Mighty Morphin has a new creative team for the comics.
Yeah, as predicted, they announced the new creative direction for the Power Rangers comics going forward at the Boom Studios panel, which is that it's going to be merging back into one book. And the new creative team is going to be Melissa Flores and, oh god, I'm trying to remember the artist's name and loading up the article. Simon Gina Falanes? Gina Falanes?
Simona di Giflance.
Ah, I'm bad.
That's my guess.
Yeah, but this is a really interesting choice to me because Melissa Flores used to be one of the executive producers on the show for like a few years there, and like she was head of casting.
Okay.
But to my knowledge, she's never written a comic book before.
There's a first time for everything.
Yeah, like I don't know if she's gonna be bad at it. I don't know if she's gonna be good at it. But it's like, okay, I like that you're picking somebody who has experience with the brand and knows their shit.
Oh, she also wrote Power Rangers Hyperforce. There we go. She has experience.
She wrote Hyperforce. Hyperforce was a D&D campaign.
You still gotta fucking plan that shit, bud. And besides, she probably also wrote the scenario that came with the game. You fucking hearing shit, bud?
I'm gonna be right back.
Okay. I have no idea what's going on. Amazing characterization but weird fan service. That's a lot of material. Mike bet. Okay, what is everyone's bet? What happened to Vac that made him need to leave? Because he just started looking around his room. I think a bat got in his room. Yeah, Vac's not a gamer. Vac's not a gamer. He doesn't know about tabletop gaming. Doesn't know all the stuff that leads into it. You know. You gotta plan shit. Did she DM that, or did she just write the scenario and handed it to a DM or a game master? Because Dungeon Master is like trademark of D&D. Probably some personal shit. Maybe.
Sorry about that, everyone. There was a bug the size of my hand.
Okay, it was a bug. My bet was a bat.
No, there was a bug the size of my hand.
And Buster betted personal shit.
Well, you both lose then.
Just don't let it bug you.
Vac is talking like somebody who has never played tabletop. Well, you're correct about that. Vac is also talking like somebody who has a disdain for tabletop.
Okay, apparently my mic was muted. I meant to say she wrote the scenario for Hyperforce, but like someone else DM'd it, like someone at Hyper RPG. Like basically for like it's gonna have like great characterization because I love the Hyperforce characters, but weird fan service if it's like anything like Hyperforce.
It could be a little bit different. Who knows?
I didn't like Hyperforce very much, so I don't know. I want to be optimistic because the comics have been good lately, and like it seems like Boom is starting to get a better handle on things. But man,
also, hello, Buster, who just showed up in the middle of our podcast unannounced.
Yeah, plug your shit,
I have to help. Look, it's Power Rangers Toku. That's my territory.
Buddy, I'm just making a shit that you're just like showed up.
What right comics has she written, Aki? I googled her and couldn't find anything.
Who knows? It may have been under a pen name.
Probably some like short stories for annuals.
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe something like that.
Who knows? But Aki, if you could like get a link to us on at least tell us the comics she's written, that'd be nice. Just so we have fuller information. Not that we don't believe you. It's just more of like, so we know we're not dumbasses.
Yeah.
Speaking of dumbasses, Michelangelo for the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles is going to cross over with the other brothers and the Power Rangers.
Yeah, they're doing a sequel to the Ninja Turtles crossover. Probably because that was really popular with people who aren't me, and they made toys from it.
Yeah.
All right. I don't know. I didn't read the first one. I'm not going to get excited for or read the second one. Not that I think it will be bad.
Of Ninja Storm, because that would literally be perfect. But what you gonna do?
No, just
But
get all the
people-
Ninja Rangers, every single Ninja Ranger, and have them team up with the Ninja Turtles.
That should be like in the big final battle of this one. They should have that happen.
Yeah. Because I think the problem with these Power Ranger crossovers, like both in the Justice League and TMNT, they would bring like other people from the other franchise, but they wouldn't really bring other Power Rangers from the other franchise.
Mm-hmm.
Which, like, I guess, but like, it just feels
Because
so weird.
Power
in the
Rangers
Justice
is Star Trek. You only know Kirk and Spock, so you only know Jason and Tommy.
Yeah.
But like, unlike Star Trek, there's like actual like you could pull a multiverse shenanigan to like get the other Rangers.
You just made a lot of Star Trek fans very mad.
No, here's the thing.
Oh.
Here's the problem with Power Rangers. It's the problem
There's
with
lots of
Sonic.
problems.
It's the same problem with Sonic. There's too much, too different that you can't please everybody. So they just go with the safe answer of Mighty Morphin.
True.
It's
Sonic
it's
has
like
good
Few
comic
says about
books.
Transformers. It's the sacred safe bets. It's the
G1.
sacred safe bet safe zone of G1.
Okay, but Sonic has good comic books.
We're not talking about comic books. It's Sonic.
Power Rangers has good comic books.
I'm talking about the
Sometimes,
games
but
that have a
all the
lot of
time.
different fans that can't agree on shit.
Oh yeah, good point. But like, whatever.
Speaking of fans of things, long dormant fans have finally reached above the clouds and have broken out of their stone prisons. Gargoyles launching a new comic series continuing the animated show.
Yeah, this is pretty exciting. I believe this was IDW who announced this because they're fucking losing Transformers and GI Joe. They got to get stuff in, and like,
why would
this
they
is a
be
great-
announcing it when it's Dynamite?
Because I'm a dumbass.
Oh yeah. Like I remember there were like Gargoyles is coming back, and I'm like, as a TV show? And I'm
No,
like,
it's
I
comic.
guess.
It's
Comic,
comic.
yeah, okay, that makes way more sense because I didn't see any like they probably would have shown concept art at like similar to all those like Marvel animation stuff.
Yeah, but no, we're getting new Gargoyles comics, and apparently Greg Weisman is not writing, but he's directly consulting, and they're going off of his notes for what the next season would have been.
That's
The
good.
second Wiseman curse has been broken.
Also, no one reacted to my actual Gargoyles references.
Well, I need to see more of the show. Foxcade has a really good video essay on it, but I need to actually see the show.
That's how
And I
the
need
show
to-
starts.
I need to see the show. Period.
Hey, you want to know a reason why you were talking about IDW? It's because they're doing Darkwing Duck. When there's someone you call DW.
Wait,
Darkwing
new
Duck.
Duck comics? Didn't like the first ones are like you can't buy them anymore? They went like out of print.
I don't know about
Well-
that, but that's the Duck Knight Returns.
But IDW is going to fix that shit because IDW, when they get the license for stuff, they reprint all the old stuff too.
Yeah, let's go.
It's just Darkwing Duck. I am excited for Darkwing Duck because I like Darkwing Duck.
Yeah.
I hope the new show that Seth Rogen is apparently producing is good, along with his Ninja Turtles show. Please don't screw them up, or else I will forever hate Seth Rogen.
Is writing an Image comic called Dead Lucky, which I thought was out, but it's coming out August 3rd. Okay.
Okay. And Aki said that about Melissa Flores in the chat for context for future listeners. Staying. I may have to check that out just to get a feel for her writing style.
Yeah. No way to transition to this. Fucking talking about Hasbro packaging, plastic-free packaging. They made some statements. Our goal does not include packaging for fan collectible products like
Hasbro.
Hasbro.
Yes.
What did I say?
You just said talking about plastic-free packaging, and I'm like, what company?
Oh, Hasbro. Yeah, they're cutting back on plastics.
Yeah, and we've known that for a while, but they decided to, since like this Comic-Con is going to be the last one before everything is on plastic-free packaging, they clarified that there are still going to be retro card lines. That's going to be like the one exception, and that's going to be offered as a premium fan collector experience, not really at retail going forward. And I believe not in this, but in another thing, they said that very soon we will be seeing the plastic-free packaging designs for the Power Rangers Lightning Collection, which has been the only design line we haven't seen designs like that for so far. And that's kind of big news because the next wave, which they haven't even fully officially revealed yet, we know isn't plastic free thanks to leaks. So that means we're probably getting a big Power Rangers reveal dump soon of the next 2 waves of Lightning collection. The one following the upcoming one being plastic free.
Yeah.
So that's more Twit news, but I figured I should bring it up here.
Yeah. But speaking of big news, Big Boys, they opened the Galactus on a live stream.
Yeah, this is another bit of like just before SDCC news. Dwight and Dan, or no, I think this is Ryan Ting. They did a stream opening up the first fully produced sample of Galactus and showing off all the features of it. There's a full video up on the Hasbro Pulse YouTube channel. This is just screen caps from it. But
Macarena?
what?
Can Galactus do the Macarena?
Probably.
Yeah, he's got a lot of joints. I think they said there's like over 70 joints on him.
Look at that man,
Over
so comfy
70
and
joints.
cozy.
Yeah. Also, interestingly, you can see up at the top there, they packaged his horns separate, and you got to click them in right next to Surfer's board.
Yeah.
So
Is
that's
this like a specific Galactus or just general Galactus?
this is
Evergreen.
yeah, it's
Okay.
meant to be an evergreen look. Because when are they going to do this again?
Good point. Whenever they get to him in MCU, God forbid.
Hey,
maybe.
at least the MCU is getting to the point where they'll just go full hog on dumb concepts like this.
Yeah, no more fart clouds from Fantastic Four: Rise of Silver Surfer.
But no, this HasLab is shaping up absolutely fantastically. They had it on display at the show as well. And the fact that they're able to do that, the fact that they have such a complete sample, probably means I'm gonna have to drive down to see this fucker to open it in a month or two.
Oh my god, this fucker.
Yeah.
Buster,
This
you gotta
fucker.
Buster, you gotta prep yourself.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I don't know. Like, I need a specific date so I can ask people.
We
No,
can't get a specific date. They'll just tell us it's shipping this
Buddy,
in the next month.
I was joking that Vac was gonna visit you and not me.
Oh.
Oh.
What?
Shit, we both missed that.
You numbnuts.
I'm just so used to having to clarify shit for Buster when they start complaining.
I like complaining. It's fun.
Damn,
Not if
you're a
listening
YouTube
to it.
commenter, huh?
I don't know. They don't get many YouTube comments unless they're like, "Oh, look at this! It's this thing from Aesthetics."
Hey, guess what? We got Marvel Legends display at Comic-Con.
Yeah, this was their initial preview night display, which was a lot of stuff we've already seen, just getting a better in-hand look at it. Obviously, the Love and Thunder wave. Trying to remember what else.
Why does Chris Pratt got Groot legs?
I don't know.
What?
Oh no! The Groot was in front of him. Okay.
Yeah.
You
I
fucking
didn't notice that.
you silly Billy, Miss Marvel.
Yeah,
Yeah.
first in look at Miss Marvel. Again, I think they made yet more improvements to that Kate Bishop because it looks a little more closer to Haley Steinfeld.
That
Not
Kate
the-
Bishop looks really cute. I want it.
Not the best look for suited Moon Knight. Clearly, his suit jacket is riding up a little bit there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna buy. No, I'm not gonna buy it anyway. But like, I like the design, but I don't know. I haven't seen the show. So.
For Dish Moon Knight, Mr. Knight.
Mm-hmm.
He's doing the one. Ooh!
Infinite Ultron.
Yep.
That was my favorite episode of What If. I might have to cop.
Power Broker?
That's a build-a-figure. You got to buy the whole wave.
Of course they would.
And we've
Jane
also
Foster.
known that for like 6 months.
Yeah.
I know, but like, I forgot.
There's your boy. There's
Look
your boy,
at, no,
Boingo.
look at these boys.
Look at
Yo,
those fucking
that's raw as
wings.
hell. That's
I-
raw as hell.
Oh yeah. That's related
People
to
go
this.
like, oh, $80 for a Venom, the body we already have?
yeah.
Figure. And these huge-ass fucking wings.
That you like
Yo, this
I
is
just
the
need,
rawest
just
shit ever.
display him with the wings by a fishing line from your
Yeah.
roof.
Yeah, you want those.
I'm gonna give him his own shelf.
Some
those
more
wings.
Spider-Mans. We got Japanese Spider-Man.
The thing I pre-ordered.
This is Renew Your
Renew Your
Vows.
Vows. the Spider-Man I'm looking forward to, because that looks like it's going to be
Ned!
the CEO of Sex. There he is.
Yeah.
Spider-Man Noir and Spider-Ham.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Spider-Ham doing the cartoon reviewer pose.
Silk and Doc Ock. Some Galactus and Sentinels. Look at these big boys. What if they do an Eternity?
God.
Is Eternity even that marketable?
He might be now.
Oh, he might definitely be now, considering what's happening in Defenders.
Oh.
Or what's happening in it, what just happened in a certain movie.
Oh, yeah. I haven't seen it yet because it's not on Disney Plus.
That's as much as I'll say, I promise.
Yeah. I mean, Eternity's
Oh, yeah.
technically been in every movie. Some big old deluxe boys.
This is all stuff that we've seen before, but this was just like their preview night display. So
Yeah.
like, just
I'm just seeing if
make
there's
it-
anything like big and fancy we need to talk about. So we some X-Men.
Yeah, everything that's just come out or is about to come out. Like obviously, here's the Pulse exclusive X-Men lineup of the VHS collection for the animated series.
Oh my God,
Mojo. I mean, how could they not? How could they not post that figure that way when they included the picture frame?
With
Yeah,
the VHS player,
please.
though.
Uh-huh.
It's good. It's good. Give me
Yeah.
Gambit in this line. That's all I want. Just give me
Oh,
Gambit.
they gotta get to him soon.
Oh, yeah.
Isn't it
hey.
in 97?
And now
Like,
here is the official Marvel Legends panel where we got a bunch of reveals, including Poison, who is going to be part of a 2-pack with Riot.
Yeah.
They're
Classic
doing
Black Panther.
Yeah, who is part of
That
the
looks
Wakanda
cool.
Forever wave. And then this is apparently an army builder from the Black Panther comics I'm not familiar with.
Yeah, this is a general shock troop from Wakanda.
That's actually a really cool army builder.
Yeah.
Old Man Loki.
Yeah, I'm actually thinking I might get this just to be my comic Loki, because the actual comic classic Loki is like really poorly done in my
We're
opinion.
gonna get some Ghost Rider.
Here's the thing.
That's
You know what
HasLab.
that teases HasLab.
Oh my God, we're gonna get bikes.
No. The fucking Hell Charger. People have been asking for it ever since Galactus.
Yeah.
So obviously that's what they're doing.
Yeah. If it were up to me, I'd want like a big ass bike though.
But they've already put out several Ghost Rider with bikes.
Howard the Duck.
Yeah, specifically What If Howard the Duck, which I think is the first Howard the Duck in Marvel Legends. So again, another release where I'm like, I might just have to get that to put with my comic book shelf.
He's not Kang. He's the one. The
one who remains.
The one who remains. He's not Kang yet.
Yeah.
Razorback.
Fucking wild ass pick, but okay.
Yeah, why not? Beast.
Retro
Scorpion.
Collection, Beast and Scorpion, who are a lot of reuse, but a bunch of new parts as well. Beast is going to have new hands, a new comm head. He's going to come with glasses, and a soft goods coat. And
Wait, is that the like rival Venom?
No, that's Riot.
Yeah.
Right.
And then
Was he in the 2018 movie?
Maybe.
Yeah, he's the villain in that.
Okay.
And then Scorpion has a new bendy wire tail. So I'm very excited about those figures. Those look like the definitive figures for both those characters as far as comic book stuff.
Yeah,
goes.
but Riot.
Who just looks like
New
Big
Sentinel. New Sentinel.
Century.
Century. Fuck my brain. It's
I had to
late.
correct you for once. And he's going to be the next Walgreens exclusive.
Void.
Yeah.
Spider-Man and His Amazing Friends 3-pack. That's
part of the 60th anniversary. I think that's a great pull, and I'm very much tempted by it because I don't have Iceman yet, and that looks like a good Iceman.
Oh, the last two more Galactus Heralds as a 2-pack.
Yeah, because we have Firelord coming out on a retro card, and then we have that 2-pack, which is a re-release of Terrax, who was a Build-A-Figure way back in the day, and then I believe it's called the Fallen One.
Maybe.
And I think that means the only Herald we won't have in figure form by this time next year is Golden Oldie.
Yeah. You know who they
So-
also need to have? They need to have Franklin Richards so you can do To Me, My Herald, Galactus.
Yeah, they should totally do that.
Tesseract toy.
This is going to be a bit of a double pack where you're getting a new, more movie accurate Tesseract, and you're getting Loki without his jacket, which
Nice.
it's fine.
Yeah, that's follow one.
Mhm.
The Human Fly.
I've never heard of this character, but all right.
If I remember right, the original part of the Human Fly was it was a real dude who was trying to do fucking Evil Knievel shit, and he convinced Marvel to do like a tie-in comic. And I think they just
Oh,
read
wow.
some shit. Walter Greens, who is a botanist growing
Wait,
weed.
Walter Greens?
Oh,
Aki's making a dumb joke in the chat.
Oh. I'm not looking at chat. So
Yeah, that was everything from the Marvel Legends panel. Obviously, the two things I'm the most excited about are retro card Beast and Scorpion.
we
But
got some
overall-
more better pictures of them all.
Yeah, this is the high quality pictures, basically just releasing the slides from the panel.
Good Beast.
Man, I love that Beast, because that's how I think of Beast. Beast is a jovial man in a lab coat.
Right now, he's
and-
a man with a dad bod who commits war crimes.
Yeah.
Scorp.
Just perfect colors on Scorpion. Such a great improvement over the Multi-Man Wave figure.
Some of the boxes. They're doing. I will say this. I think the boxes have gotten better.
Yeah.
Also,
I like the how the plastic free has kind of stepped up a bit.
Also, I feel like this is just Marvel Legends teams borrowing from the new D&D team
Yeah, a little bit.
because of the gelatinous cube. Oh, that figure's also probably gonna be worth something now because of X-Men,
Yeah.
and so is this guy.
Mm-hmm. So they did put her out on a retro card a little bit ago.
Look at this dark side looking motherfucker.
Yeah. Also, just imagine all the people crying because their original Build-A figures are no longer worth anything.
Fuck him.
Yeah.
Some more pictures of Spider-Man and Amazing Friends.
This is everything in the case after the panel.
Yeah, we don't need to see that.
There's nothing for me here anymore. Goodbye.
I mean,
My final
friendship.
message. Oh, okay, fine.
Where can they watch you on YouTube.com?
No, don't. Actually, please do. I'm almost close to 1K. Buster Corp. Just Google that. I'll probably just stay silent. Because you
180.
actually convinced. Because you actually convinced me to just stay.
Good. Just hang out. Just talk.
We got some pictures of in-hand figures for the Wakanda wave.
Yeah, this was just today, actually, on the official Comic-Con live stream, because now that the trailer's out, they can show the rest of the Wakanda Forever wave, as well as some of the more kids' toys for the line. Atuma is going to be the Build-A-Figure, and then the movie figures are going to be Namor, Nakia in scuba gear, Okoye, and Everett Ross.
That's fine.
Yeah.
Namor looks
Nothing-
good.
Yeah, like...
Also, we got a She-Hulk figure.
Yeah, they showed what the She-Hulk figure is going to be like, and this is going to be the final figure in that Disney Plus wave that Infinite Ultron is the Build-A-Figure of.
Also, they're gonna have to redesign the package because that's the old logo.
Yeah, I noticed that too. I do like how She-Hulk looks, though. I love that they gave her double-jointed elbows. And I hadn't noticed it on Namor's design yet, but he does have the wing feet. I like that we were able to see that on the figure.
We also got a photo from Dan Yoon on Twitter of all the figures standing in a row.
Look at all them people.
Yeah.
The only complaint I have here is just Everett Ross is on the old suit body.
Yeah, he's a stuffy guy. He can have a stuffy body. Also,
Yeah.
Namor just fucking looking hype as fuck.
Yeah, look at those wing feet.
The only thing is, I hope he can take off the necklace because I think he'd look. Namor
it's
needs. Namor
it's
needs to look
definitely an
clean.
overlay part.
Namor
It's
needs
definitely
to
an
look
overlay
clean.
part.
So I can't take it off.
You can. It's
Oh,
an overlay part is like a plastic piece that just sits on top of the regular sculpt.
Yeah. But Namor needs to just be wearing a Speedo. That's it.
Mhm.
I allow him shoes, sure, but only a Speedo. What else? PulseCon.
Yeah, they announced during SDCC that there will be a PulseCon this year. We all thought, like, oh, it was originally supposed to be a replacement for SDCC, so they're probably not going to be continuing that. No, PulseCon is September 30th through October 1st of this year, so we're probably going to get a bunch of Marvel Legends news out of that, as well as all the other Hasbro properties.
Bunch of Marvel news. Bunch of news. Bunch of Hasbro news. Hey, Diamond Select, Beta Ray Bill, and other such things.
Yeah, pretty much everything they showed we'd already seen, except for Beta Ray Bill, and they have the AEW license now. So they're making AEW mini-mates, and there's a couple statues.
Yeah, this is a lot of statues. Their statues are cool.
Yeah. I'm definitely liking that Beta Ray Bill a little bit more now that we know it's official. And apparently that is based off his current look. The Mohawk is like a recent addition.
Yeah, a lot of cool statues.
Mm-hmm. I'm not a statue guy, so I'm able to look at these and go, "That's neat. I will never think about it again."
Yeah. Bunch of tiny boys.
Look at those tiny boys.
Yeah.
I like the expression on that Falcon cap, how determined he is. That's cute.
Yep, that's Beta Ray Bill right there.
Look at that Bill. Look at him Beta Raying some boys.
Some Vision, some
Vision.
Apocalypse, some
Yeah.
Red Hulk.
Bet you Cody wants that Red Hulk.
Some good faces. Some more busts. Some neat ones. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a good Johnny.
That's pretty solid, yeah.
That's a good Johnny. Oh, that's
And
the end of the
we're
figures?
back to the beginning now. Yeah.
No, okay, I thought you talked about the AEW stuff. I thought we were gonna see them.
I didn't remember if they were in this article or not.
That's fair. Medicom Mafex Webman.
Buster, you're on the call. If you want to talk about a thing we show, you can just turn on your mic for a second.
Yeah.
But no, while Comic-Con was going on, Mafex was also doing a big show, or Medicom, I should say, was doing a big show over in Japan and showed a whole bunch of new Mafex figures that are coming soon. But the only Marvel reveal was they're doing fucking Webman. What a weird ass pick, but
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah. Do you want Webman Buster?
Is he the blue guy?
Yes.
Yeah. He's just
I want him
Spider-Man
then.
with inverted colors.
I want him then.
Okay.
We got some flame toys.
Yeah.
Look at
their
that
whole booth
Deadpool.
showing their what if everybody had Iron Man armor line, which looks neat. Apparently they're doing Magneto next.
Magneto, Marvel's best superhero.
Okay, this is what I'm going to be super picky about because I love Magneto's design, especially in X-Men Evolution where it just goes super hard. So
Oh, they're also
better
doing
not put
a Cyclops and Falcon cap. I didn't notice that before.
Yeah.
Falcon Cap would probably work well.
But
But, like, you better
no.
not screw up Magneto.
It's hard to screw up a Magneto.
And then showing the SV Action line. Obviously, their Gwen is still in early development.
Yep. Spider-Ham.
Took a tumble.
Yeah.
I do like that they're putting joints on him, though. And then that was a new reveal for the show, is they're doing a invisible version of their SV Action Miles Morales.
That's neat. Some more. Oh, this is their Transformers stuff.
Yeah, they're Transformers model kits. All these are.
Soundwave, RC, Devastator.
That's a good looking Devastator.
Who's that boy?
That's Hot Rod.
That's Hot Rod? Okay.
Yeah.
I was about to say, like, who was the fucking plane dude that never came to America?
Star Saber.
Yeah. That's a waifu ass RC.
Yeah, their female figures tend to be waifu asses as it gets.
Yeah, some more pictures of all that stuff. Oh shit.
There's their Star Saber.
That's not Star Saber. That's Gao Gai. Oh no, that's not Gao Gai Gar. It looks like Gao Gai Gar.
Yeah, because Starsaber is a predecessor to Gao Gai Gar. Because that's not even just Starsaber. That is him combined with Victory Leo, the other robot from that series. And that form is called Victory Saber.
Yep.
I need it.
No, I just saw the lion chest and I immediately went, oh, Gao Gai Gar.
Yeah. Because I think this was like the last Transformers series that team worked on before they started doing the Brave series.
I always love that the first pose.
Can we even watch these Transformers animes without piracy?
No.
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Shout Factory put them on DVD.
Neat. I love how the pose
Where
you.
can I find them?
This was like a decade ago.
So you might have to pirate them.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So probably lost. I think they lost the Transformers license anyway. So.
No, I don't think so. Also, Wolverine pose. Put him in a poop.
Look at that jazz. Look at that newly revealed jazz.
Hey, Vac. You like jazz?
I do like jazz. He's one of my favorite Transformer designs, actually.
We got some.
Those are the Sentinel or no?
These are
Flame
Sentai.
Toys Power Rangers model kits.
No, they're Sentai because she doesn't.
No.
Because Yellow doesn't have a skirt.
Dude, they are licensed Hasbro Power Rangers model kits.
They're Hasbro?
These were announced like a year ago.
And
why
like
does
not
the
even
Yellow-
like the Yellow Ranger doesn't even have a skirt in most like toys for MMPR.
Could have sworn.
Yeah.
Like she didn't have it in the show, so why would she have it like in the toy?
That was only in SH Figure Arts where they made a big deal out of that.
See, here's the thing. I just thought I was trying to be clever.
You are not clever. Go watch Power Rangers or just other Toku again.
Yeah, read up on the material, bro.
Hey, guess what? I can kick you from this call.
You sure can, and I love you. You're my best friend. Remember that.
Here's some more pictures of Miles.
Yeah, because they put out the official solicitation the same day they revealed it, and it looks
You
neat.
didn't say it right. It was supposed to be. It's the official solicitations for
Sentinel SP Action Miles Morales Invisible version. And it's coming with new accessories for the initial Miles, which I think is a cool bonus, and I love the inclusion of the onomatopoeias.
Yeah. Mezco 112 Collective Steelbox Wolverine.
Yeah, I think we'd already seen a lot of this, but they announced at this show that it's coming with that Sentinel base, which is really rad looking.
Yeah.
And this is just like the best Wolverine figure I've seen in a long time.
kind of raw with the broken helmet action.
Wolverine hype.
Yeah, keep in mind that broken helmet is an alternate head because Mezco figures come with a bajillion accessories.
But also,
they're like $1 billion.
That Cyclops though.
Yeah, I think they put that Cyclops out in 2019, 2018, but it's still a good looking figure.
Cyclops is just hype though.
Yeah.
Especially when you do the laser.
Yeah, Mezco Con reveal number 4, 112, Iron Man Silver Centurion.
Yeah, because they decided to do all their reveals online and just call it another Mezco Con. So we got a couple new 112 things, including this Silver Centurion, which looks, I think, just slightly better than the Marvel Legends.
Just slightly.
Yeah.
Have you heard?
It'll probably
of
have a ton of
Armor
accessories.
Wars? Have you heard of the Armor Wars?
Sometimes.
All right. How many more fucking news things do we got?
Probably at least another page. We're gonna be here a while. I hope everybody's
We've already
nice.
been here a while.
Exactly. We're gonna be here another while. I hope everybody's nice and comfy. Did you get your snacks out yet?
Let me go get them and like lay down on a couch.
Nice.
You know what? Why don't we have been going for 2 hours. Why don't we take a little bit of a break?
We're gonna do an intermission?
We're gonna do an intermission.
Oh my god.
Intermission, everybody. Grab some snacks.
Intermission?
Get some drinks. I'll intermission your throat out of your fucking body.
I'm gonna go look up whoever invented Comic-Con and start planning how I'm gonna kill them for this shit.
They might already be dead. I'm gonna get some shit. We'll be back. Also, yeah, cool.
Yeah.
We'll be back in a moment.
10 minutes.
And we are back. We are back.
And I got pudding.
And
Everybody got pudding. Actually, I didn't.
everybody do the flop. Thank you, Drew, for knowing. Oh no, gimmick. The gimmick's not on. Holy shit.
Oh, kayfabe, brother.
Kayfabe is destroyed. Here we go. There we go.
K who?
Good response.
That wasn't a joke. That was a legit question.
It's the fourth wall.
Okay.
That's the best way to explain it. Hey, guess what? Speaking of 4, Dr. Octopus has 4 arms.
He sure does. And
Yeah,
we kind of knew this was coming. We knew we were going to get a 112 collective based on that teaser image that came with the Spider-Man solicitation. But, oh boy, this looks nice.
He looks good. He has a gut. Looks good.
He has the
Looks
gut.
like he's pelvic thrusting to assert his dominance.
I mean, that's how classic Doc Ock be sometimes.
I'm gonna use the power of horny against you.
Yeah, Boingo could do an Alan Moore cosplay.
See, here's the thing. I'm not miserable enough to do that.
Oh my god.
That's why Sal's the only YouTuber who can cosplay Alan Moore.
Dang. What's with the Sal slander, man?
We slander him because we love him and we want him to come on the channel.
Okay.
But we slander it as a form of self-destructive hubris.
Yeah.
All right.
Valid.
Hey, guess what?
It's Morbid time, boys!
Yeah!
A fucking good Morbius figure coming out of this goddamn shit tier movie.
Hasbro, your move. You know what you have to do. You made Venom. Come on. Let's continue the
Venom
Sony
was a good
Cinematic
movie,
Universe.
though.
Still though.
Why can't he have a big pop
Yeah.
collar? I just want the big pop
The
collar.
first figure to sell more $1 billion.
You know, that's how they're gonna sell the sequel. Look, he's got the popped collar in this one.
God fucking
More pussy.
Don't fucking give Sony ideas. They're gonna turn Morbius into a femboy.
Yeah.
He already
probably
is.
should be.
You see Jared Leto?
No. That's
Okay, calling Jared Leto a femboy should probably be a criminal act.
It is. It is. You have insulted femboys everywhere. I hope you're proud, Zach.
Yeah.
I'm neither proud nor ashamed. I'm completely ambivalent towards that notion.
Here's a bunch of rich people toys.
Yeah, this is the Hot Toys display at SDCC. We've seen all of these before, but oh man, is it nice seeing them together.
This is too rich for my
That's a
taste.
Gizzard from Amazing Spider-Man 1?
Yeah, he's going to be a base coming with their No Way Home, but we can't say it's No Way Home Andrew.
Yeah.
Oh.
It's
God,
rich.
Look at that Iron Man display.
They're rich people toys. These aren't for us.
Those look like cosplays.
Yeah.
Remember when the coolest thing about the MCU was that shot of the machinery putting on Iron Man's armor?
Yeah.
God, what a
Now he
different
just
time.
automatically puts it. Well, Lightyear.
Yeah.
He's got all these MCU things and then just Lightyear.
I mean, Lightyear to the MCU confirmed.
Mhm.
Oh, Prowler Spider-Man.
Lightyear jump scare.
Yeah.
Also,
There's-
man, they really should have put more color on Vulture's suit.
And they were still in the phase of like we can't be too bright and colorful. But
Uh-huh.
also having Vulture
Ragnarok came out the same year as Homecoming. What are you talking
buddy,
about?
buddy, it goes in phase. Dude, it's a phase. It's not it happens all at once, you know.
Fine.
What do you mean I have insulted the country of Slovenia? Oh,
The enemy of the state.
What?
is it Sal? Is that the joke? Salvinia?
Oh,
Is that a Pepsi Man figure? Oh, let's go back.
there was not a Pepsi Man Hot Toys now.
Ah, come. Maybe I would have bought one of them if they made a Pepsi Man figure.
No,
you wouldn't have.
Yes, I would.
That's a $500 Pepsi Man figure, Buster.
And I'll do it again.
Why haven't some anime fucking company gotten the license for Pepsi Man? Yamaguchi, get Pepsi Man. Rebel Tech Yamaguchi, Pepsi Man.
Bro,
That would go hard.
you just gave me an idea. Pepsi Man, a Studio Trigger original series. Right?
Dude!
Can't wait for Gridman cross Dinozon cross Pepsi Man.
No. It's Pepsi Man versus Coke Man.
Yeah.
The Pepsi Man Cinematic Universe, the PCU!
Oh, if that's the case, if they follow the Gridman formula, Coke Man about to be peak fiction, like how Dinozon is peak fiction.
Yeah, this is just more rich people toys. We've seen all of these.
Yeah, they look nice.
Yeah. I guess my favorite rich people. That Loki one cracks me up.
Here are some Mondo X-Men toys. Look at these guys.
Yeah, they Mondo's been building up this 12-inch X-Men the Animated Series line for a while. At this show, that Jubilee is actually a new reveal, and she looks pretty nice. I like how she's very much in scale with the rest of the characters. What
What were you going on about, Buster?
Look in the background. There's a guy with a phone. That's a Sentinel, man. Can't believe, like, X-Men 97? Like, God, I'm sorry. Stupid joke.
I see the joke. I acknowledge your joke.
While eating chocolate, nonetheless.
Yeah, they're cool.
Disappointed eating reactions.
Wait, fact.
It's just like Scott
No, you said that
cereal.
wrong. You said that wrong. You gotta say disappointed right.
Disappointed!
Eating reaction.
Thank you. Hey, guess what? We got new multiverse DC figures.
Yeah, DC, the DC Multiverse Todd line. Todd wasn't at the show. He wasn't at the show doing stuff for this toy line, but apparently he just threw shit up online as well.
But here's the thing. These couple figures, they fucking hype. Speeding Bullets Batman.
Yeah, that's a crazy reveal. As much as I harp on this line for doing too much Batman, I do think that's like a fan favorite thing and a great pull.
Is he from Fortnite?
Do you know Speeding Bullets Batman, Buster?
He looks like he's from Fortnite.
Speeding Bullets Batman is one of the first and one of the best known Elseworld story, which is a universe where Superman is Batman.
Basically,
that's actually like one of the best Batman suits. Like, jokes aside, that's one of the best Batman
basically
suits.
Kal-El gets adopted by the Waynes and becomes Bruce Wayne.
Instead of I'm actually interested. Yeah, but like even outside of that, the suit looks so good. That's like peak Batman design to me.
But that's also when he's like an asshole.
Yeah, no. He was a bit of a dick in that book.
Basically,
I like the mask cover. I like Batman Beyond. I also like it gives me Batman Beyond vibes, and I just like.
Well, the point of the book is basically that Superman shouldn't be Batman. Superman should be Superman.
Well, yeah, but like I get story aside because it just that stuff doesn't.
You
really
like how it looks. You like the character design.
Yeah. Well, I'm not trying to say you're wrong. I'm just trying to like give context.
Okay.
Good ass pudding.
Batman Atrocitus?
Batrocitus is apparently the official name for this figure. And to my knowledge, this isn't based on anything. This is a Todd original concept.
That darn Todd. Scallywag.
Yeah, this doesn't look very appealing to me. This is like the two ends of the there's so much Batman in this line spectrum of like, oh, that's a really cool deep pull for fans. This is just dumb shit Todd made while smashing parts together, and I don't care.
No, say the original sentence. This is just dumb shit Todd made while smoking pot.
Just smoking like 50-year-old pot and just be like coming up with the dumbest ideas known to man that aren't even fun, dumb ideas.
Yeah, Todd McFarlane here. I want to show you the latest figure from the DC Multiverse line. This here is Batrocitus. I made him in 10 minutes with a glue stick.
What's in the George Lucas
impression?
That's
you
talks.
Wait. Hey, you versus the guy she tells you not to worry about.
But that was not all. We got one other reveal from the DC Multiverse this week. The boys! Not those ones.
No, these ones?
Yeah. Blue and gold. We're getting blue and gold in the Multiverse line.
Oh, finally, good Todd McFarlane toys.
Yeah, great picks.
Yep.
The line with picks like these, this line is edging closer and closer towards. Man, this looks like the DC line I've always wanted, but it's not my scale.
Like scale aside, I just think these like a lot of the toys look kind of mediocre before, but like these ones, I'm like, these look kind of good.
It took McFarlane Toys a little bit to get into the groove. Though with these toys, I'm just sitting here going, all right, so we're gonna need a fire, we're gonna need an ice, we're gonna need
Yeah, they gotta build out that JLI.
We need Martian Manhunter. We
have a Martian Manhunter.
Right era Martian Manhunter?
Yeah, they put out a Martian Manhunter a few weeks ago, remember?
The right wave? That's the right era, I mean?
I think it was meant to just be like an evergreen.
Yeah, fair enough.
But no, John with like his arms crossed and the smile from that cover.
Yeah.
That's a good comic. That's some good comic book composition they got over there.
More Mafex Batman.
Yeah, these are the other reveals from the Mafex show, which is we got our first in-hand look at the Batman. And this figure is looking really good. There's some stiff competition between this and the SH Figuarts. But then the new figure reveals, they're doing oh god, what is the word? Nightfall Batman.
Ooh.
And Bane. The fucking week after I said, like, oh, Todd actually made a Bane figure that, like, is kind of tempting to me because it looks more closer to my mind's eye of Bane. Mafex is just like, here's classic as classic can be Bane. And it's like, fuck, I gotta get that one now.
Also, Poison Ivy and Superman Hush.
Yeah, Superman Hush was one of the first ones they did. He's been out for about a year and a half now. But Poison Ivy is a brand new reveal. And she caps off the Gotham City Sirens in this line and follows up on the promise of that Superman figure because it came with the little leaf gauntlets that signified he's under Poison Ivy's control. Because that's a big plot point in that book.
Yep.
And like I'm just so hype about this from a toy guy standpoint because we've never had a good modern articulated Poison Ivy figure. No company has ever attempted her. Except for one obscure, hard to get a hold of Mattel figure that turned out real bad. So like this is like a hype finally moment for me getting this Poison Ivy.
I'm tempted. How much is she?
Mafex figures tend to go for around $80.
Yeah. For that kind of figure though, that's good pricing.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I want to put like $40 there. That much $40 right now.
Yeah. But here's some more pictures of Batman.
Yeah, look at that Batman with his leather cape.
That is a good Batman. The SH figure art still looks better to me, though.
Really?
Yeah, I don't know. Probably because I have SH figure arts, so I just tempted.
I think the face printing on this one looks a bit better, but otherwise they look almost identical to me.
I think the big thing about this guy is the posing looks really stiff.
Yeah.
But yeah, Batman.
Batman.
Hey, guess what?
What?
Superman.
Yeah, the only DC Mezco reveal of the show is they're doing a return of Superman, who looks neat, but I've never particularly cared for this look.
No. It's Black Suit Superman. He has a mullet. Hey.
And
his name is John Cena.
Yeah, we have an update on the Peacemaker figure, which is now going to have swappable faces. There's going to be a calm expression. The arms are now seamless, and it's going to come with Eagly.
And a detachable tongue.
Yeah. Remember, that was the face they initially showed was the tongue out face, and people were like, "That's what you're doing? That looks nothing like the show. He doesn't have that expression ever." And so they've updated it to be closer to the look in the show, and I think that's really rad. I'm not going to be able to afford this figure, but I think it's probably going to be a really nice piece.
You know what this just makes me want? What? AEW fucking Hot Toys.
Oh, that would be amazing.
Okay. We got some more Hot Toys from DC. We got Bale Bat.
Yeah, I think these were reveals. No, because we've got most of these already.
Yeah, we're just showing them.
More rich people toys. Oh yeah, this is just they put John Cena in the case.
Yeah. Also, I know this is how he looks, but goddamn, that Michael Keaton's just like, don't bit me.
Yeah. Michael Keaton Batman has not aged particularly well, despite what a certain crowd might say.
This set is cool.
Yeah, I think that's based off of Patman.
Yeah. John Cena jar. Don't put John Cena in the jar. You know what people do with things in jars.
Yeah, he don't deserve that. Let him be.
That's the domain of ponies. That's the meme from online. Come on now, you know what I'm talking about.
I know, I just haven't heard that. I haven't heard the deep magic invoked in a while.
Then you haven't been watching enough Wang.
Yeah, well.
Hey, guess what? Mondo also revealed some stuff.
Yeah, this was their big DC reveal for the show. They've been doing these Batman anime figures, also in 12-inch, and they revealed Harley for the line.
Look at Harley.
She looks fucking great, honestly. Like, I'm not into the 12-inch scale, but like, this is the best looking animated Harley I've seen in a while.
The hyenas, fucking dope.
Yeah.
The dogs be funny.
We got some Invincible toys from Diamond Select.
Based off of the animation, I believe the new reveals were that Alien Man and Duplicate. They're going to be the next wave. And Duplicate's actually going to come with a set of stickers, so if you want to army build her, you can.
Hell yeah, robot. Got some gargoyle busts.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, there is a Mecha Gargoyle Man in the show.
I hope NECA does a figure of that. That's a good design. Because they also did a big rollout for their gargoyle.
Oh, hey, look, Bruce Lee.
Yeah.
Bunch of Bruce Lee stuff. That's cool.
Mm-hmm. This is just like the general other Diamond article, I think.
Yeah. Here's some AEW stuff.
Yeah, here's the AEW stuff.
Oh my god.
It's as close as they can get to a pipe bomb bust without doing just straight up pipe bomb.
That looks so good.
He's sitting on like a little AEW table.
I love it. I love him.
Mm-hmm.
That John Moxley, though.
Yeah.
That's hype as fuck. And
like,
then there's these fuckers.
Yeah, I don't think we ever talked about Mini-Mates. I've never personally cared for them. I don't think they're bad, but they just don't appeal to me. How are you on Mini-Mates?
They're fine. They ain't the worst thing in the world.
Yeah.
They have an ugly personality as opposed to like Funko Pops, which just have like a bland personality.
Yeah. It's like somebody said, I like Lego minifigs, but I wish they were articulated, and then you put all those joints in there and you go, ooh, that makes them a little too ugly.
But I think the ugly's kind of the point. Goddamn, that CM Punk, though.
Mm.
That Punk, though.
Imagine that as like a centerpiece of a Jazzwares AEW shelf.
Oh, man. He looks so right. He looks good. John Moxley looks amazing.
Mm-hmm. I love that he's on the guardrail, too, because like you could buy 2 of those and use them as bookends.
Oh, yeah. Orange Cassidy looks fine. Oh, it's adorable. Orange Cassidy's shirt has a mini-mate Orange Cassidy. That's a good attention to detail.
Yeah.
They got some TMNT stuff.
Yeah, some tiny little statues. Look at that little
PVC statues, Cobra Kai.
Yeah.
Lucky,
if you post another jar thing, I'm gonna time you out.
CM Punk jar. God damn it. Oh, Last Ronin turtle.
Yeah, there's actually been a lot of Last Ronin toys revealed in the last couple months.
Some Avatar figures.
Oh, is that Uncle Iroh from the hit show Avatar: The Last Airbender?
That sure is Avatar. That is Iroh Avatar: Last Airbender.
And his famous supervillain Blue Spirit Mask Man.
Yeah. Well, you even got a Zuko. I like that Zuko figure. Is super tempting. Not gonna lie.
Look at that Godzilla, though.
Look at that goofy butterfly. That's a guy who's laughing at his own joke right there.
Mighty Morphin Mini-Mates.
Just like me, for real.
Yeah, those certainly do exist.
Yeah, someone's happy.
Not us.
They're 40 years
We're-
old.
We're ambivalent.
Yeah. These look cute. Oh, hey, bud.
Look, it's I can't believe it's not Indiana Jones.
That's hype.
Yeah, that's neat.
I like The Crow. The Crow's a good movie.
I need to watch The Crow.
Some more
And
Lord
then
of the
there-
Rings.
Those were
59.
apparently new reveals for their Lord of the Rings line, which they seemed very excited about, but I was just cringing the whole time because apparently their Lord of the Rings line has been awful.
Hey, look. The Simp Lord.
Mm,
Madam of the Simps.
yes. Baroness, the original waifu.
That I have only just seen this one image of this statue, and I know that is the horniest motherfucking shit ever.
Oh yeah. Baroness is the original Big Titty Goth GF.
Yeah.
Nobody knows that, nobody respects that, but that's true.
We got a statue of Optimus Primal. Kind of goes
Yeah.
hard. It looks nice.
I'm more into
Monkey.
their Megatron that they showed. I think we'll see that in a minute.
Yeah, it's just cool looking. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a good Meggy.
Look at that Megatron.
That's a good
look at
Meggy.
that purple. That's a good shade of purple.
Oh, we got Transformers mini mates.
Yeah, G1 mini mates. I love that they're doing a series based on the movie, and so they have Dead Optimus mini mate. That's cool.
Yep, and that's it from Diamond Select. Some good stuff. God
Yeah.
damn that CM Punk statue though. No, you know what there needs to be? A set of 2 statues. One of Hangman about to do fucking
Buckshot.
Buckshot, and one of Kenny Omega. And have it be that moment from Revolution.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Oh, NECA did some toys. NECA's doing some toys.
Yeah, they're doing a whole Last Ronin line of like there's the Cyber Ninja, there's some of the other turtles from the flashbacks.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Good Leo. Good.
Yeah.
I like the painting techniques. I like how it's not cell shaded, but it's
This was the big reveal. They're doing new Mirage Comics figures based on the later designs.
nice. Very
I'm-
square.
I'm actually really into these looks. If only they had different colored bandanas, I would be like, that might be my set of turtles.
But they didn't have different color bandanas.
I know. It's just like that. That's my preference is different colored bandanas.
You got some
I know
more
it's not. A thing.
Monster Turtles.
Yeah,
TMNT, like the white guy with the hat, looks funny.
he's the Invisible Man.
It's bandages.
Yeah, it's Donatello as the Invisible Man, I believe.
Yeah. We also got dinosaurs.
Yeah, they just got that license and did a whole rollout for those figures.
Honestly,
I've never seen that movie.
it's a show. It's a TV show. It's a sitcom.
Okay.
It was a sitcom created by Jim Henson Productions.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, it's on Disney Plus.
It's
And
really
also,
good. It's really good.
Yeah, it's really good. The last episode's like, whoa, you know.
Well, the last episode is meant to like reinforce the entire show, which is basically, hey, all the things that we're doing to fuck ourselves over and fuck the planet, it's a bad idea, guys. Maybe we shouldn't do it.
Yeah.
Because
There's,
that's what the whole point of the dinosaur show was basically of like, hey, modern living, there's a lot of problems. Here they are in fun dinosaurs, so we can point them out without upsetting people.
Basically,
So,
it's like
so it's just the Flintstones.
Yeah,
it's Flintstones, but with even more edge, I'd argue.
yeah. Like
It's
there's
edgy Flintstones.
like, not that edgy Flintstones where Fred was like gay rights.
It's like edgy in the nihilistic sense, I'd say.
Yeah, because basically like they do episodes on consumerism and everybody just doesn't learn nobody learns the lessons that the show is trying to teach you.
Yeah.
That's the kind of the point of it.
Depressing, but like in a fun way.
Yeah. It's what if Homer Simpson didn't win at the end?
Oh no.
Yeah. That just reminds me, like, what if like Simpsons was an anime and
Somebody
we got
make
like
that
a what
their
if?
picture.
That
Yeah, just somebody on Twitter.com, make that your profile picture.
I am tempted, but no.
I'll send you a pizza roll.
One single
An
pizza
actual
roll.
pizza roll?
Mhm.
Okay,
I
fine, I'll
hate
do
that
it.
you're tempted, bud. All right. I'm tempted to get them because I have special memories of watching dinosaurs with my mother.
Not tempted to get them, tempted to make that my profile picture.
Hey, guess what? We got a King Conan.
Yeah, this was the final reveal from MezcoCon to my knowledge, because I should just say that, guys, I probably missed like 2 or 3 things.
Yeah.
So maybe we'll swing back around with it next week. Maybe you can fucking message us on Twitter at the Modular Media. I don't know. There's a lot of shit that happened this weekend, but King Conan, Mezco 112 Collective.
Hell yeah.
They've done Conan the Barbarian and Conan the Conqueror, and both those figures were amazing looking. So I have no doubt that this figure will be freaking fantastic.
Conan. I need to read Conan. I haven't read enough Conan.
Yeah, Conan's one of those things that is just like, man, I need to get really well versed in Conan. I need to at least give it a good old college try, because it's one of those things where you don't hear
Arnold
people.
do a Conan movie?
Yep.
Arnold
Conan
did 2
is-
Conans.
Conan is one of those things where you don't hear about it super often, but that's because not a lot of people like Conan, but a small amount of people love Conan.
Here's the thing, Buster, I will tell you this right now. 90% of the shit you like would not exist without Conan the Barbarian.
Oh, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Like, probably.
No, here's the thing. Conan the Barbarian directly influenced Dungeons & Dragons. And D&D basically went on to redefine fantasy storytelling in Japan.
Yeah.
It's
Also
the
Berserk.
Yeah. What do you think Berserk's influenced by?
Oh, yeah. The shoujo manga.
But Berserk is influenced by D&D and Conan the Barbarian. Any isekai, Conan the Barbarian influences. You dig down in the DNA, you'll find it. I swear to God.
What if, like, does Kamen Rider have Conan influence?
No, Kamen Rider is much more directly influenced by the atomic bomb.
Oh. Okay.
Okay,
I
correction.
was joking.
It's
I was
I don't have time for this discussion tonight, fellas.
okay. Just
Okay.
the real quick version. King Kong happens. Atomic bomb. Godzilla gets made because of response to the atomic bomb, influenced by King Kong. Godzilla then goes on to birth Tokusatsu as we currently know it. Bop, 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 Kamen Rider. That's it. And now we got to talk about something depressing. Fucking The Boys.
Yeah, The Boys is a popular property. The Boys is a popular property because of an HBO show right now, not because of the original
Amazon
shitty
Prime
comic.
show. Get it right,
I
losers.
don't give a fuck. Not because of the original shitty comic, and we're getting a lot of figures based off of that show that apparently is not shitty, but I refuse to watch because I'm lazy.
Also, because fuck Garth Ennis.
But, like,
Yeah.
Garth Ennis isn't writing the show.
Yeah, but it doesn't matter when the DNA of the show inherently is dog shit. No matter how much you
Right.
polish a turd.
I'm so tempted to ratio you.
What, by having a right opinion about Garth Ennis and his superhero works?
Yeah, Garth Ennis is a shithead.
Yeah, but the show is good. It's funny. The Homelander makes funny faces.
Oh wow, the Nazi makes funny faces.
Okay, yeah, but like you're not. We don't.
Starlight
Funny.
figure. Here's things.
Yeah, like legit. Like she's a great character. You know? Probably because she's
I-
one of the only good people in the show.
I know that actress from Things. I like her in those things. It's like the one thing that makes me want to watch The Boys is that I know who that actress is.
Okay, looking figure. Now the real... Okay, the kids had their news. Now for the real men. Darkwing Duck figure.
Yeah, this is coming from Diamond Select.
Okay, I'm gonna make that meme. I'm gonna
And
make
it's
that meme right now.
a very early render. So there's no articulation put into it just yet, but still, this is going to be an affordable Darkwing Duck figure for the first time in a long time, because the only other one we've had for collectors has been the Dynaction one, which was $120 and was like premium in weird ways. But this is a Diamond Select figure, so it will be a figure that Boingo Rider can afford. Everybody,
My Darkwing Duck soul is eating good.
yeah, you're getting a new comic. You're getting a
New
a
show.
figure.
I had a good rep in the DuckTales cartoon.
It's all coming up, Darkwing.
It's all coming up. Drake Mallard. Drake Mallard's the secret identity of Darkwing Duck.
I'm very happy for you to be getting these things.
Way to dox a Boingo. I thought you were a huge fan.
Now can we get another Supergirl thing, please? Could we get a Kamen Rider Wizard 10 years later? Please? Please?
Were they made by Disney and can be easily marketed to people my age?
No.
When we gonna get Duck Dodgers? You know what? Fuck yeah! Let's get a reboot of Duck Dodgers going.
I would watch a Duck Dodgers reboot. Yeah, I watched Duck Dodgers on Boomerang back in the day.
Let's do a Duck Dodgers, hype up the action a little bit, and make it a goofy, like early episodes of Space Dandy.
You could do a Duck Dodgers movie and have it be like the Lightyear movie.
That'd be fucking hilarious.
Yeah.
Lightyear sucked though. It looks mid.
I'm just saying you could do a serious Duck Dodgers movie and people would eat it up.
You gotta have the tongue in the cheek though. It's gotta be like we're taking it seriously, but like everything is a joke.
Yeah, don't make Lightyear. Make something that looks like Lightyear but has the tone of She-Hulk.
Looks like Lightyear, acts like Spaceballs.
Yeah.
Hey, guess what? That's comics. All the fucking news.
Can we finally talk about comics?
Hey, guess what? We are going to talk about...
I'm going to share a meme.
Okay, share a meme.
I made it myself with my own two hands.
Hold on. Let me go on Discord and see it without showing the underpinnings of how we walk with it. Yeah. Hold on. There we go.
Buster, you magnificent.
Yeah, boy.
I give the people what they want. I'm gonna post that to Twitter and at you.
Yeah.
All right. Now, back.
Wait, before we go into comics, I just had this thought.
Yeah.
Because it's a lot, and we went fast for a few things.
Yeah.
Just to wrap up, how are you feeling about this SDCC? What are a couple of your favorite announcements?
Overall, I think it was pretty cool, pretty fun. Some of the Wakanda Forever stuff was hype just because of Namor. Because, like, give me a shitty Marvel man. You know? Those are some of my favorite characters. It's like a shithole of a human being Marvel hero. Magneto, Namor, Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
Reed Richards, you know, give me a shitty man trying his hardest. Yeah. I can't think of any big toy news that happened. I was like, yeah, hype.
I really enjoyed this SDCC, but I hope we never, or at least for a few years, don't get one as big as this again, because this was a lot.
Yeah.
My favorite announcements would probably be stuff like, again, the return of the Infinite Earths is very exciting. All the fucking Charlie Cox Daredevil meals we're getting. And as far as toys go, again, I'm very excited about Retro Card, Scorpion, and Beast.
Yeah.
And Mafex Bane and Poison Ivy look great. And frickin' just to shout something that is comics but doesn't get covered on our comics podcast because it's not really a comic property anymore. so many good reveals at the GI Joe panel. I just gotta say it. I love GI Joe so much
Yeah.
right now.
I just had a realization. It's not that there was so much things announced, it's that we're finally doing like a news podcast about SDCC, and we have to pay attention to everything. I think they announce this number of stuff all the time at SDCC. It's just now that we have to pay attention to it, it's a little overwhelming.
And it feels like work.
Yeah. Hey.
So subscribe, engage with the algorithm, so maybe one day we can get paid for this shit.
Hey, guess what? Guess who's also getting paid?
Who?
Joke Nightwing, because he has inheritance. Tell me about Nightwing.
Yeah. Okay. What the fuck happened in this issue? Let me just refresh myself. I read this like 4 days ago.
Fucking, and you don't have it memorized? You call yourself a fan.
I read it in one sitting. Okay, so this issue is pretty good. It's pretty much back to the regular creative team.
Yeah.
And it's follow up from the last issue.
Yeah.
Whereas they get proof that the chief of police was doing fucky shit, and they're coming to arrest him, and he tries to escape, but they're able to stop him just in time, and that kind of puts Blockbuster's operations in danger. So he decides to take some more drastic measures, which don't come back till the end of the book. But the big thing is Maggie Sawyer and Dan Turpin are now co-chief of police in Bloodhaven, replacing this scumbag, which is pretty exciting.
Aki says, ew, Tom Taylor's Nightwing.
Ew, Aki opinions. Yeah, I'm very excited to get new Maggie Sawyer and Dan Turpin content, because I haven't seen them in comics in ages, and they're great characters. But when Blockbuster finds out what's happening, he goes, "Oh, obviously there must be a leak. Somebody must."
Okay, what is this cover though?
Stylistic.
Yeah, it's meant to be
funny,
like
though.
Blockbuster controls the city, and it's Nightwing against the city, the nature of Bloodhaven, because he's trying to fix the city.
Does he turn into a Titan from Attack on Titan or something?
It's called symbolism, Buster.
Okay, but that would be cool.
But no, Blockbuster basically goes to Melinda Zuko's house and kidnaps her and says, like, okay, you've got I'm pretty sure that this guy, and he shows one of his henchmen, is the leak. So I need you to prove yourself and kill him. And she's like, I'm not gonna do that. But she tells him she's gonna do it, and then she calls Nightwing and is like, hey, you gotta help me get this guy out of here and figure out what I'm gonna do. And then Blockbuster just comes back in and like, oh, okay, you were the leak, and fucking shoots her, and that's the cliffhanger.
Oof.
Yeah. So very high stakes, things ramping up. I'm enjoying it a lot. I really like Tom Taylor's Nightwing, and I think if you don't, you hate fun.
Hey, we both read Moon Knight, Black, White, and Blood, issue 3.
I read the first story because you told me to, and I didn't understand why you told me to. It just seemed like an okay Moon Knight.
I just thought it was hype.
I was just like, yeah, this is a solid Moon Knight story.
Basically, the first story isn't. Remember, this is an anthology series, people. The first story is a bank robbery is happening, and they go and commandeer a cab to get away. And whose cab is it? It's Jake Lockley's.
Yeah.
And then it's just a fun adventure of Jake thwarting the bank robbers and being a crazy bastard.
Yeah, it's neat.
Because basically the bank robbers go like, don't stop till you get to the water. And he goes like, all right. And so he just puts his foot to the gas and just runs into the river.
Yeah.
It's fun. But also like the moment.
Also reminds me of that moment in Jonah, a VeggieTales movie, where they start singing, drive me to the river, Bob, drive into the river, Bob. Anybody remember that shit?
No.
I've only seen Saberspark's video on VeggieTales.
You're missing out on some peak Christian indoctrination.
I must know because you're atheist.
Yeah.
I've been enjoying these books, so. I read Iron Man issue number 21.
Oh, looks like he's in a bit of a hot seat there.
Yeah, he's on a plane. He's dealing with things. He's on a plane, and he talks to.
Is he gonna throw up?
No, he's talking to a woman, and she goes like, "Oh yeah, no, think people make mistakes, you know, things happen. There was one time where I was a teacher at Empire State, and there was these two guys, and they were roommates, and they were friends, you know. But one day, the Slavic one, he was doing an experiment in his room, and it went all bad and wacky, and it blew up in his face. He got real bad burns. I wonder what he's doing now.
Who's that a reference to?
Doom.
Is that a 9/11 joke?
Fuck!
That's Doom.
I knew I
thought that was a
recognized
9/11
that.
joke.
That's
You're a
Doom's
9/11
origin.
joke.
That's a Doom origin joke.
I knew I recognized that. I just didn't know how.
Yeah, but basically, then a dude pops in who's stealing like weapon plans. Oh, Buster's gone.
Okay, R.I.P.
Uh,
I destroyed them with my comeback. That wasn't even all that funny.
I think it definitely isn't funny. I just
Okay, I
what,
apologize.
repeat what you just said.
Now you're making me feel like I shouldn't.
Oh no. Oof.
Here, let me check on them.
Yeah. Well, you do that, I'll explain the plot of this book. Dude steals weapon plans, and Iron Man goes like, "Weapon plans? Not on my watch." He gets shot in the leg, he falls down, and he just cat and mouse between him and the dude. The guy explains his plans, and Tony then goes like Rhodey and goes like, "Hey, I know I fucked up, but I need your help." And he goes like, "Yeah, no, yeah, I still don't totally forgive you, but we're on the path of healing." And I was also given the information, but here's the thing, our friend, he's dead. And Tony goes like, "Oh no." It's fun. It's good. Good Iron Man. Good Iron Man book. I'll give you a moment because the next book is Last Bot Standing. And we'll just take a little, I wouldn't say a break, but just a little minor side thing. You know? I hope y'all are doing good. You doing good, everybody? You know? Yeah. This is a fucking podcast, everybody. Buddy. All right, we're gonna intermission for a little bit. And back we are. Hey, tell me about Last Bot Standing.
So this book just continues to get more and more insane because, as you can see, They've been referencing the veteran, the villains in this book have, about like the leader of their cult. And it turns out that's fucking Wheelie. Wheelie is the leader of this crazy cult of last living Cybertronians that convert living beings into biofuel.
All right.
Yeah. Also in this book, we get a little bit more clarification on what the history of Rodimus is with this family, which is just basically explaining that the other two members of his crew died off in accidents, and him also trying to keep Transformers from spreading out into the universe again. Because again, he's very much like, fuck it, we had our chance and we fucked up the universe. We need to go out and be our own people. And after that, he went to like Shiv's great grandfather and basically said like, "Hey, I'm gonna go dormant for a while, and I'll just be your family wagon, and you can pass me down for the generations in case someone who looks like me ever shows up again. Here are these free keys with energon in them that can revitalize me." And he gets given one of them in this issue, and basically turns back into young Hot Rod. And he's like, okay, great. Now we have to find the other two and keep them away from the villains because it could make them potentially unstoppable, and they're gonna want them. And the whole issue is like a big struggle to try and get to the settlement before the villains can. And then they both kind of get there at the same time, and it's a big, oh shit, what are we gonna do now? But yeah, I'm still really loving this book. This is a fantastic final Transformers title from IDW.
Is that the wolf guy from RID 2?
Oh yeah,
Neat.
he was one of the first ones we saw.
Do a power bomb. Issue number 2.
Holy fuck!
This is hype.
Yeah, this book goes hard.
What do you want to talk about first? The fact that Satan totally believes in pro wrestling?
Yeah, he doesn't realize it's fake, which is hilarious.
But also confirms like our like understanding of how wrestling is, and like confirms on things, you know?
Yeah. And oh man, that last page reveal, that's gonna lead to some heartbreaking shit later on, isn't it?
Yeah, because basically the setup is this necromancer loves pro wrestling and goes like, yo, I want to raise the stakes. I want to book my own show. How do we do that? Well, why don't I give two people who would give anything in the world to bring back one person, i.e. your mom, and so you wrestle. And she's like, okay? I mean, I don't really have much of a choice here. And this reveals who her tag team partner is, and it's the guy who killed her mom. And she goes like, you're not wrestling to wrestle, you're wrestling to punish yourself. Barbed wire, pins, like you're punishing yourself, you're trying to kill yourself. And he goes like, yeah, because I fucked up, I deserve it. Which is like, oh. Also, his mask reminds me of one part Jushin Thunder Liger and one part Kinniku Man.
Yeah. But then there's that last page reveal. Do we want to say what it is, or do we want to wait till later?
Why don't we give like a real quick spoiler for people?
Yeah. If you like wrestling at all, read this book.
Yes. If you don't like wrestling, give this book a try.
Yeah.
So 3, 2, 1, spoiling. Her dad's the masked man who killed her mom. And he's been living with that guilt for years.
Which is crazy because there's levels of kayfabe in this book. Like, Satan doesn't get kayfabe, but also this dude has been keeping kayfabe for his daughter all these years out of shame.
Yeah.
And she's somehow never been told.
Also, I went back to the first issue. It is set up. He's not with them in the crowd.
Yeah.
He always wears a button-up shirt with the sleeves all the way down to hide his physique. Oh, so good.
Good shit, Daniel Warren Johnson. Good shit.
All right. Spoilers. Done. We are done talking about spoilers.
Okay.
And you wonder why I say Daniel Warren Johnson's like one of the top tier creators right now. Hey, you read Flash.
This book is pretty mid. I'm not
Okay.
gonna lie. Like, they're doing some fun stuff, but they're also doing some just I don't give a shit for what is going on right now.
What is with that pose on the front?
Who? What?
Wally.
Which Wally?
There's Wally and then there's Wallace. Wally.
Oh, it's because him and Wallace are in the universe where apparently it's still acting like a Silver Age Flash is happening.
Because Barry's sitting down on his knee and Wally's just standing there going, huh?
Yeah.
All right. Anything you want to say about it?
It's inoffensive. I'll give it that.
I read Judgment Day, issue number 1.
How was that?
Okay. You know how everyone was worried of, oh no, not another hero war? This book immediately jumps that gun. And basically, the Avengers learn of the plot real easy that, oh, something fucky's happening. The X-Men are learning about what's happening and they're going like, oh, fucking reacting. And the good Eternals are trying to figure out and circumvent shit. All right? So basically, it is Druig trying to incite a war of superheroes and everyone else going like, shit, fuck, not this shit again. Okay? So basically, Druig starts the plan of mutant elimination. He sends Thanos' grandfather to Mars to kill all the Iraqi mutants. He only had an hour, so he doesn't kill all of them, just a lot of them. Right?
Nice.
So a lot of them are dead. And then Circe goes and is talking to the Avengers, and she's going like, look, things are going to be happening. It's not us. It's someone else. It's an Eternal, but it's not the Eternals, you know? And they're like, okay, that shit kind of makes sense and tracks, but you're not telling us everything, so stay locked up. The X-Men are pretty much just reacting. They don't know what's going on. And then Druig hacks into everybody's phones and goes like, all right, hey guys, we know how you don't like mutants, so we're just gonna kill them all. And then like a group of people protesting mutant immortality start cheering like they would. It's like, oh yeah, you know.
Okay.
So the plan is Ajax and Mercury come in with the wrapped up Sinister, and the Avengers go like, whoa, what the fuck are you doing? And Ajax goes like, all right, so I don't agree with what Druig's doing. Ultimately, the problem is our programming is flawed, and Druig is taking advantage of that in order to bolster support for himself. So we just need to bring in a Celestial to rewrite our programming so he can't do this. And the Avengers go like, how the fuck are you gonna do that? And they go like, well, we're Eternals. We're immortal. We got immortal people. And we got this fucker, Mr. Sinister. He can do some shit. And we're sitting in the body of a Celestial. We're gonna resurrect a Celestial.
Oh.
And use the Celestial to fuck over Druig.
Well, damn.
This is turning out to be like a very fun event. You know?
Interesting.
Like, I can see some people get, like, the initial concept is like, oh, no. But then you actually read it, it's like, oh, that's neat. That's cool. Hey, we both read She-Hulk.
I think I might drop this book.
That's fair.
It's not that it's bad, it's just there's so little happening per issue.
There's so little happening if you aren't interested in the characters.
Yeah. And there's like there's no kind of like She-Hulk brand humor that I know. It's all rom-com. Real quick, Buster is good, they just left because they're tired.
Okay.
Yeah.
As long as we make sure that our feet are thoroughly outside of our mouths.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm it's like it's none of the She-Hulk I want to read. It feels like it's very much I'm trying to think of a way to say this without sounding like a fucking an incel, but it feels like a very female targeted She-Hulk, which isn't a bad thing. It's just it's not doing enough for me as a male reader that has a particular image of She-Hulk in his mind, and it's making me disinterested in the book.
I mean, the covers have been hot though.
Yeah. Oh no, this is good. It's great covers, great art. It's just the way the story's paced isn't really my speed.
Yeah, I'm interested in the Jack of Hearts mystery. That's one of my big things.
Also, is that lady and her giant boyfriend new characters? What the hell's up with that?
They might be. I think they might be.
Okay.
I like She-Hulk. Vac may be dropping it. Who knows? We'll see. We'll see next time we talk about She-Hulk.
Yeah.
But we did both read World's Finest.
Yeah, the wrap up for this arc, and it was
super classic comic book.
Yeah, it's fucking good. I'm worried about the future of this book because it seems like it's jumping straight to current timeline DC, and I was enjoying it being just a period piece who gives a shit. But
they gotta rescue Robin first.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed this a lot, and it's fucking good Supergirl rep. That's the most I can ask for right now.
Yeah. But yeah, the ending was real super fun, classic comic booky. Just Superman going like, "I trust you, Batman. You would have figured things out."
Yeah,
it's good.
And also Batman saying everything except the exact words, "I love you, Superman. Don't die."
I love their friendship in this. This is like peak super Bat friends.
Yeah, because it's just their pre-crisis friendship, but with modern writing.
Yeah, sometimes that's all you need. You read Godzilla vs. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers issue number 4.
This book is just bazonkers, and I'm still very much enjoying it because this entire issue is basically the one where things start to go off the rocker because Rita basically betrays the aliens by telling them to summon King Ghidorah when they're like, "Hey, King Ghidorah's fucking dangerous. Even we don't want to summon that guy." And she's like, "Fuck you, I'm gonna summon everybody." And they're like, "All right, this deal is no longer working out." So they free Tommy and they're like, "Go help your friends." And the Rangers are like figuring out how to work with Godzilla and whatnot in the battle. And it's just a bunch of big fun Monster Mash fun. How many more times can I say fun? A lot of times, because this book is just insanely fun and it's a good read if you want some mindless fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
We both read Batman the Knight.
I'm upset Buster isn't here to talk about this because I actually told them to read it because Zatanna's in it.
This is hype shit, though.
Yeah, because this is basically just a serious rewrite of the episode of Batman the Animated Series that reveals that Bruce trained with Zatanna and Zatara.
Like, it shows him learning escape work, but also I love how he learns about magic, and the first thing he says is, teach me magic, teach me magic.
And they're like, "Fucker, we can't." And he has to internalize that throughout the rest of the issue, which is a really cool little arc.
I also love the reasoning of basically like, dude, if you learn magic, you would be amazing at it, and you would only use it.
Mm-hmm. Like, if Batman knew magic, Batman would just be like an even more dickish Stephen Strange.
Yeah. But I also love the relationship between Bruce and Zatanna.
Yeah, I've always loved the idea of them as childhood friends. Like I keep saying, I don't really love following Zatanna as a character, but I love seeing her pop up in other things, and this is one of those.
I also love her dad. I love how he was like a depressed drunk man who, through teaching Bruce Wayne, learned to get over himself and grow as a person.
Yeah, that was nice.
It was really good.
Baller issue of Chip Batman. What can we say?
Chip writing street level dudes. What can go wrong? Hey,
Mhm.
you Fantastic Four.
Oh God, this book is still going?
This book is only on its second issue.
I thought it was a one shot.
No.
Okay.
Ghost Rider's still in Las Vegas fighting demons. The rest of the new FF are in the Baxter building with the Human Torch. And they go like, all right, we need to get back to fucking Las Vegas to help Ghost Rider out. And Johnny's like, fuck it, I'm coming. So they go. And while they're on the way to Las Vegas, the priest who went to Reno realizes, wait a second, I have wish powers. I wish I was near the new Fantastic Four. And he teleports right in front of the Fantastic car and starts falling to the earth. And they just go like, shit, that's the guy. And Johnny goes like, cool, I got him. And everyone just goes like, all right, you fucker, what's going on? And he goes like, I don't know. I just wish. And it happened.
Wonderful.
All the while, Ghost Rider's just fighting demons. And he's just like, shit, so many fucking demons. And he uses his chains in fun ways. Like he makes the chain straighten out and he turns it into a spear.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. It's fun. It's
Nice.
it's big fun dumb. It's big dumb fun. I read Defenders Beyond.
Oh boy.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's not that complicated.
Whenever you stop and say, okay, I know I'm in for a long Marvel bullshit explanation, so let me just put my feet up.
Okay, hold on. Okay, Stephen Strange is dead.
Uh-huh.
And his contingencies are happening. One of his contingencies goes to Blue Marvel and says, hey, some shit's gonna happen. You need to form the Defenders in order to protect multiverse. And Blue Marvel goes, no, you fucking bullshit. I'm not gonna be doing what a spell tells me to do. I'm not gonna lift up the tarot cards to summon my team or whatever. And he picks up a card and lays it down the wrong way and goes like, fuck, I summoned someone. And America Chavez shows up and goes like, hey, what's up? I'm America Chavez. Blue Marvel, I need your help. Blue Marvel, do you need my help? And Blue Marvel goes like, all right, we got a spell going on. Let's try to like mitigate it and manage it. And then like the cards spill. And he goes like, fuck, that probably counts as flipping one over. And then Galactus's mom and Loki pops in. They go like, hey, what's up? How you doing? We forming a team? And Blue Marvel just goes like, yeah, we're forming a fucking team. Jesus,
It
fucking
is
Christ.
team o'clock.
And Lady Loki, because right now Loki is female presenting in the story, goes like, all right, cool. We only have 4 right now, but 5's 5 is like a magic number, and this is probably going to be a magic thing. So let's just summon the last person, and it's Tigra.
Huh.
So Tiger's there. And then Blue Marvel goes like, shit, fuck. All right, things are gonna get fucking wacky. And then reality dissolves around them, and they're all free.
What is that emoji Buster just put in the
I
chat?
think it's a moon. But basically, reality dissolves around them, and then Eternity shows up and goes like, all right, you fuckers. You gotta do... No. All right, you fuckers. I need you to do some shit. You got your team. Go be a team. And Blue Marvel's just going like, fuck this shit. Fucking hell. They land in a void. It's black. And Blue Marvel's just going like, all right, some shit's happening. Fuck. Loki's a dude now again. So he, him pronouns. Okay. What's going on? And then you hear a voice going like, "Hey, what's up?" And you zoom out to the who's speaking, and it's the classic Beyonder.
Oh,
It's big dumb Marvel Cosmic shit. I love it.
I'm just looking at this. I'm looking at this cover here, and I'm just really enthralled by the fact that this artist chose to draw Namor looking like he's Jungle Boy.
I mean, yeah. Yeah, Blue Marvel is just like, fuck this shit. God damn it, I don't want to be doing this.
Yeah, because Buster put in the chat, Blue Marvel is more punished than Vac.
Meanwhile, Loki and Galactus's mom are like real hyped. They're like, fuck yeah, Venture. And Tiger is like ultimately confused because she's the last one, has no context for what's going on. And America Chavez is just like, I don't know, it's all right, cool, I'll go with the flow. And Blue Marvel's like, fucking magic, I fucking hate this. I didn't even get to make my team. This is all fate and destiny and shit. Fuck that. He's not that angry. He's much more calm and collected about it, but it's hilarious.
So he's less, God damn it, and he's more like, God damn it.
Yeah, he's more like that. You are aware who Blue Marvel is, correct?
He's like a Captain Marvel type character.
No, he's another one of those like retcon superheroes that Marvel does, like Sentry.
Oh, okay.
But the best way to think about him is he's like one part Superman icon and one part Mr. Terrific.
All right. I didn't even know he existed until like literally 4 or 5 months ago when they revealed this Marvel Legends figure.
Yeah. He's a fun character.
Okay.
But like that's kind of the vibe you need to understand. He's like a super scientist. He understands everything, but he's also really powerful.
Yeah.
You know. So he's like one part Superman, one part Mr. Terrific. And
Aki says he is a more well-adjusted Reed Richards.
Yeah. He's a more well-adjusted Reed Richards. He's also willing to accept magic and things like that. He's a fun character. But also he's just fun in this because he's reacting to a gaggle of gays because of Loki and America Chavez. And Galactus's mom is bi as hell.
A gaggle of gays. I want to hear that term used more.
It's fun. It's a fun book. It's also beautifully drawn again. Like the last Defenders book. It's really good. We both read Knights of X. Speaking of gaggle of gays.
We didn't both read this.
I read Knights of X. Sorry, I assumed you were reading X-Men books.
Where's my logo? I don't see my logo on that.
Buddy, we are 3 hours into a goddamn podcast.
We're 4 hours in, fucker.
Not by my clock, 3.
Oh shit, okay. It feels like 4. I'm tired.
Okay.
I want to go home.
Knights of X. Basically there's continuing the fantasy stuff. They get away from the big thing. Bad Jim Jaspers comes in and goes like, yo, you did some cool stuff. Let me help you out. Wow, let me use my powers. And it's like, oh, that's hype. But they go to the place that they've been trying to get to. We're trying to speed it up, Buster, but we're responding to comments.
Pick it up.
Okay, they go to this realm of things with this basically looking like has powerful magic that they need to save the day. And when they all get in there, Betsy kisses Rachel. They make out.
Nice.
They're a couple now. Officially.
Okay.
Even though they've been hinting at being a couple since Excalibur.
Wait, which Rachel?
Summers.
Oh, damn. Oh, all right. Yeah, that probably made some shippers real happy.
Yeah. So they're a canon couple. They kissed and made out. And it was real sweet and adorable. Hey, you read Dark Crisis Young Justice.
Book sucks.
All right.
I am really fucking mad at this book, and it's making me regret my decision to read all the Dark Crisis tie-ins super hard. The other tie-ins are mid or okay. This is just plain bad because the art doesn't look like it's from a real comic. The themes of the book just confuse the hell out of me because it seems like it's supposed to be hey, people who grew up with Young Justice and are worried about your heroes falling into obscurity. Here's some representation. We're going to give them like a big spotlight during this event. And yet the entire thematic push of this book seems to be like, look at how goofy and stupid shit from Young Justice is. Shouldn't these characters grow up and move on? Shouldn't you grow up and move on as a reader? But also, don't get too attached to the current status quo of these characters, because fucking there's a moment when they're talking to the Justice League of this fake alternate reality and like trying to get the heroes to want to stay there, and not Cassie Sandsmark and not Batman are talking to Tim Drake, and Batman's trying to hand over the mantle to Tim, and he's like, I don't know if I want it right now. I'm kind of comfortable just being Red Robin at the moment. And he's like, but it's your destiny. You have to take it over. And besides, don't you think Stephanie will want to fuck you again if you're Batman? And he's like, I'm dating Bernard, and Stephanie and I are just friends again. Maybe we should focus on that. But Stephanie's your destiny. She's the one everyone wants you to be with. And Tim Drake, in his fucking narration box, just goes, fucking what? And I'm like, fucking what? I don't understand what this book is trying to do. It's the most
Is this the book that had... Okay, because I saw a thing on Reddit of someone complaining about mischaracterization and forgetting what actually happened in Young Justice.
That might be a thing. I haven't read the original Young Justice book. I know the Young Justice show, but like also this version of Arrowette is a total twat. Because she basically has to be guilted into helping Cassie look for the boys, and she has this weird, like, it seems like they're trying to write her like she went off to college and got woke, but it's like woke terms from 4 years ago. I don't know what this book is trying to do or who it's for.
Would you say the book is bad?
I would say this book is real bad. I would even say, this comic sucks.
All right. Hey, guess what? We actually did both read Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings.
This comic was okay. This comic was kind of fun.
Yeah.
I didn't read the first one, so I don't know if it's referencing anything from that. But I had an okay time with this.
They explain anything you wouldn't have read, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, Shang-Chi's using the Ten Rings, but he doesn't want to because he's afraid they'll corrupt him.
Yeah, and it seems like he has reason to believe that, given events in this book.
Yeah. Also, the Ten Rings get sold out to a bunch of criminal organizations, including AIM and The Hand.
Yeah.
And he has to fight them. And it's a fun fight scene.
Mm-hmm. Also, I love that they put Razor Fist in this book. That's nice capitalization on the movie.
Nice.
Yeah.
But it's fun.
Buster in the chat, I get this message, but it sounds shittily done. Yeah, that's basically the summation of the Young Justice tie-in. Anything else?
Are we done? Are we free of the curse?
We did it.
We're free of this curse.
We did the SDCC show, everybody. Oh man, that was so much no prize. I feel like I might need a break. I feel like I might need a vacation. I'm not going to be on the show next week because I'm going to visit relatives next weekend.
Yeah.
So,
AIM was bought by Robert DaCosta. They aren't anymore. Aki.
So I don't know what's going to happen with this show. There's probably not going to be a twit because I don't think I'll be back till late Monday night.
Yeah.
But I don't know. Boingo, if you and Buster want to try and come up with something to do for funsies while I'm gone here,
there might be. There might be. I don't know.
There's no new MCU thing coming out that week, so we don't have to do an episode.
We may just take a break because goddamn this.
Yeah, this was a lot.
Enjoy your 3 hours of fucking no prize content. Jesus.
Yeah. with more cringy moments per hour than you can shake a stick at.
More cringe than you can shake a more bat. Hey, buddy.
Hey.
Tell the people where they can find you.
Hey, I'm the Vacuuminator. I make video essays about tokusatsu. I just put out a re-release of one of my most popular series, Power Rangers Megaforce Sucks. It's now available as one 4.5-hour upload, the complete selection modification, complete with new re-edits to avoid YouTube Content ID, and some retrospective segments I recorded just last month. So go head over to youtube.com/c/thevacuuminator, like, comment, subscribe, ring the bell in order to enable notifications, and follow me for updates at the Vacuuminator on Twitter and figure photography at _Vacuuminator on Instagram.
All right. Hey, howdy. Do you want a Twitch content? Twitch.tv/BoingoWriter. Would you like to see a variety of social media, including social media at Boingo_Writer on Twitter, TikTok, and Instagram? Hey, do you like YouTube videos? I have made some, and I'm gonna make some in the future. I promise. I promise. Boingo Writer.
I believe you.
Boingo Writer on YouTube. This has been a part of Modular Media. This has been No Price Podcast, our comic book podcast. We also have Components, where we just talk about random shit. We also have Twit, which is a tokusatsu podcast. I do the theme song for it.
It's pretty good.
We kind of have No More Games, though that's kind of on a semi-indefinite hiatus for right now.
No More Games is experiencing a retooling, I think is the correct term.
Yeah, we're workshopping. We're doing things, you know?
Yeah.
We're workshopping. In the meantime, give Modular Media a like, give it a comment, give it a subscribe, do the stuff on YouTube to help us do the things. In the meantime, do you have anything else to say, V-Man?
I think my favorite part about this entire big Comic-Con extravaganza is that me and Boingo, for the first time ever on a live stream, had a moment where we tried to cancel ourselves because we panicked about a thing we said to somebody who's not the same racial or gender identity to us.
Enough said.